3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another installment of Skyping with Grandma. I'm fucking higher than fucking Osher Tits, fucking Tyler Gonzalez, dude. I'm fucking so stoned for this episode. I hope you guys are ready for this ramblings of a madman.
What's up, guys? This is David Evans.
Hey, dudes. It's Chris Farwell.
Hi. I'm just kidding. What's up? It's Dan. I'm not stoned.
I'm not stoned either. Maybe that's my fucking problem.
Yeah, I'm not stoned either. So
I'm pretty fucking high right now.
I'm having like an out of body experience, panic attack right now.
I have been straight edge for the last.
I've been straight edge for like the last.
Oh wait, no, I just drank beer.
Dude,
It's crazy because like you guys would never make it.
You don't fucking know that.
You would never.
I have the willpower of a
fucking.
fucking.
You have zero.
I have zero willpower.
I've been straight edging for like.
Bro,
the past
you bend
2
over
years.
in front of me all the fucking time, and I don't just take my
Bro,
opportunity.
you finally let that one go. God damn, it's gonna be big.
It's gonna
All right,
be
you got
fucking
some.
crazy.
If I had zero willpower, I would be like Tyler. I'd be a rapist.
It's gonna smother more women than fucking
Pedophiler.
Pompeii, dude. Huh?
What?
Are you? What do you? Don't call me a fucking. Don't call me a fucking serial pedo rape. What'd you
What?
say?
Are you stuttering?
Yeah, whatever.
What's
Ty
wrong,
Bundy.
Dude, I feel like I'm hearing you guys say it because I'm so
Now,
fucking
come on
high out of
now.
my mind.
Tyler's not a rapist. He's more like that creepy friend of your dad's that's way too comfortable telling a 12-year-old that they love to go to the fucking lunch buffet at the titty bar.
Tyler.
He's Charlie's bro. He's Charlie's uncle on Sunny.
Tyler's the dude from.
That's a very specific person you're talking
Tyler's the dude from Little Nicky when he is sitting in the tree watching the mom get undressed and he calls and he's like, "No, I'm just a big horny bird."
That's you know what, Tyler, that is a very specific person, but every single one of us at this fucking table
Knows
had one of those in their life. Oh, no, this is Dad's buddy, Jeff. He's like, "Oh, what's up, kid?
My
Good to
dad
see you.
is Jeff."
Goddamn, you know what? Fucking. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you who's got a good lunch. Rachel's. They got steak on the goddamn buffet, man. Like,
when you
go down
turn
there,
18, I'll take you down there. Right
hell
now.
yeah, bro. Fuck, where else can you go get a steak and fucking titties?
Are we getting
for
fucking
$30, man? $30 I mean, that's
already
after the cover charge. But
Yeah, dude. But I'll tell you what, Little Darlings has the best fucking boneless wings you've tasted in a hot minute.
fuck yeah.
Never
Dude.
walking
God
anywhere
damn.
named Little Darlings.
Bro, mediocre women, bomb wings.
There was this spot
That
called
makes up for it.
That evens out. That evens out.
There was this spot called Softails that we would go to on occasion, and they had, you know, like a lot of strip clubs will be like 13 beautiful women and one ugly one.
They
There's
advertise like that? Shut the fuck up.
There's
a lot of strip clubs that do that, but they would say 13 mediocre women and one beautiful one. And then one time it said 13 mediocre women, one beautiful one, and a midget.
Dan stopped by.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. They weren't bullshitting either. They had a fucking midget.
The beautiful one was the midget.
She was,
Dude, yeah.
She's a beautiful one and a midget.
That's the most torqued Dan's ever been in his life, dude.
fuck,
When he was there that day.
bricked up.
Dan's daughter was taller than she was.
Too, dude.
Dude, there's a fucking casino off Rock in Sparks, Nevada, that has prime rib dinner specials for $6.99, and you know that shit is fucking horrible.
Oh, yeah.
But like full plate prime rib,
fuck
fucking
yeah,
mashed
dude.
potatoes, veggies,
Dude,
$6.99, bro.
I'm iffy on prime rib as it goes. Like,
Yeah, me too.
not my favorite. But the fucking buffet prime rib when I was at Reno at whatever fucking new casino it was. David's like, the prime rib's not even that bad. I like chewed on it for like 45 seconds. I was like, yeah, bro, I'm so cool off this.
I fucking love prime rib,
Tastes like
man.
a
That's one of my
fucking
favorite.
Really?
Oh,
I
dude,
can't
fucking
do it.
love
I-
man.
yeah.
There was this place called Emmy's in DeLand that they're known for their fucking prime rib, and that shit is fucking fire.
We should take a little shop trip down to the fucking
Pants, you fucking tease.
Brazilian steakhouse in the city.
Dude,
Yo, what-
since
what is it? What's it called?
I don't remember. I went there for DQ's first bachelor party.
since we weren't cool enough to go to La Coco's,
I know.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
we should
Yo!
we should treat the fuck out of ourselves at some
Dude.
fucking fancy shit, dude.
Dude,
You guys
fuck
should.
yeah.
Get all dressed up.
You deserve
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
cut little holes in the back of the
where is
pants.
Oh, I'm
Locos?
sorry, dude. You made Mo his first fucking $30, and then you got taken out to dinner.
Fucking say that.
I have no idea where it's at.
All right. Yeah, I've been working for Mo for years now, and he ain't. Well, I guess he took me out to dinner for Christmas, but
Yeah.
the fucking Anchor Rose.
I can't
folks
help
were
that I
there,
got
too.
fucking invited.
He's
to
gonna
this
do
shit,
it.
so.
Wouldn't
He took us out.
Yeah,
He took
yeah.
us out when Rigo was leaving and Christmas.
We're
He didn't-
we're the stepchildren.
Dude, when we got hired,
As
we
soon as
weren't
you
taken out to a
realize it.
fucking fancy ass
No.
fucking dinner to, celebrate the recruitment.
No.
You just like start whenever
And
you
it's
want.
and it's
Did you
crazy
ask?
because he got 2 first-round fucking picks for
for real,
bargain
dude.
money.
This is really starting to sound like some fucking mutiny right
That's
now.
top.
Some mutiny.
And I won't stand for it as first mate.
Okay,
Tyler's
That's
also
top
trying to be
five.
included at
top
that
5
Top
pick.
five
Yes.
first
And
round.
I even waved my sign.
That's right, boys.
You're only
I'm
scared.
a company man.
You're only
I was I
scared
didn't
because
you
you
were
know
a
Mo
fucking
listens to this,
bootlicker. You
and he's
fucking
gonna laugh his
scab.
ass off when he hears all of this.
Yeah.
You fucking scabby piece of shit. Fuck you,
Mo, I
Tyler.
got you, dog.
Mo's gonna whip your ass for calling yourself a company man.
I know.
You're like,
He's like,
dude,
you don't represent me, motherfucker.
Yo, Chris, did you see that? Trailer made his own review for Anchor Rose, giving himself a pat on the back, pretending it was somebody else.
Did he fucking really?
Yeah,
What's it say?
Wait, what?
the one where that person said like, the ambassador of the shop did such a
The-
good
the
job.
ambassador?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
that's
you
some
for sure.
Fucking
Bro,
cunt
Yeah.
shit.
As soon as I read ambassador, I was like, Tyler just made a fucking Yelp
it
review
on
for
a-
himself.
Is it on Yelp or fucking Google, dude? I
Still
gotta
counts,
find
dude.
this
was
shit.
ambassador
Still counts
spelled right?
to the public eye. They don't know the difference.
If ambassador was
Why
spelled
was
right,
ambassador
Tyler
spelled like
didn't do
pedophile?
it.
That's okay. Yeah, Tyler can't spell.
We'll have to look and see. We'll have to pull that review up. Yeah, if the ambassador is spelled correctly, Tyler didn't write
They
it.
were
Fuck you,
fucking.
dude.
They were blowing him.
AMBASSADOR.
They said like the front guy is like a
We're gonna have
joy
to
to
replay that back
have.
because I was.
Like he was a joy. He fucking smiled and
Did he put
super
the-
sweet or whatever the fuck. I was like, Tyler, why did you review yourself?
I wish we
'Cause
could
nobody's
run
gonna
it back
talk
right now
about
because
you
I
like
feel like
that.
you left an A out, but everybody else is
Master.
saying, the judges are saying that you got it. That you got it. So
Hell yeah,
we'll let
dude.
that one slide.
Ambassador.
Ambassador.
Bastard.
Listen, it wasn't.
why
it probably
did,
wasn't
dude,
geared
why
towards
did
me.
you fucking cup that like you're at the male bathhouse,
Listen.
bro? What the fuck is wrong with you?
There's no balls.
I'm bringing the
under
mic
there,
to my
buddy.
face, dude.
Bro, you cradled it like
was
you
it
all
were
was
fucking,
so smooth.
Almost like
dude.
this,
That's
huh?
what I'm
And then
saying.
he went like
no
this.
balls
He
under it.
cupped
Well-
it and then he immediately went two hands on
Well,
the
it's
shaft.
weird too because he did this and he tucked these, but he left that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna listen.
That's a
Oh, that
years
ain't
of
weird. That's
practice.
fucking skills right
That's-
there. That's what me talking about. I'm like, oh shit. you
Tyler
got the
spits
fucking
on his
butthole
hand to
finger
grab
out
it.
there?
He took a 4-step drop too. It was fucking weird.
I'm like this.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, cool, dude. Yeah, play off my joke.
Oh, is
really
that-
fucking
I
good.
didn't hear you. I'm so high right now. I'm just talking to
Hey,
myself.
remember when you got
That's a
high off
fucking
of
shitty
somebody
excuse.
blowing smoke 2 feet away from you?
Yeah, him and Sims shotgun to hit like they were in fucking euphoria.
I felt this fucking wild in a long time.
Blowing shotguns.
You want to rip her off my weed pen?
Fuck it, let's go crazy.
Fucking.
No,
That's
I'm
a
not-
bad
I'm
idea.
not doing it,
Fuck
no.
you, dude.
Nah.
You sat here and you drank every ounce of alcohol in this fucking establishment
Yeah.
last time.
Oh, I got
Alcohol's way worse.
wasty.
Um,
I like
Tyler's
crawled
gonna
into Chris's
rip. He's gonna
bed
be
after the
fucking
fucking
snoring into the mic. He's gonna rip that fucking pen a couple times, and then next
Dude,
thing you know, like,
la-
hey, where's Tyler? He's just
Pull a fucking
last
meatball.
night the
Mouth fucking
lovely
breathing.
the lovely gal who takes my time just kept we were watching Beat Bobby Flay and she just kept leaning over and sticking the weed pen in my mouth and having me hit it. I hit the weed pen more times last night than I have hit the weed pen in like a long time. And it was one of those where like I didn't even know that I fell asleep for a minute, but I woke up because I went and I was like, "Oh shit." And then she's still watching TV and I was like, "Fuck no, you ain't falling asleep first, dog. Nope."
Beat Bobby Flay is such a fucking fun show. I love it.
It's cool. I just hate Bobby Flay.
Oh nah, man, I like him.
Bro, any fucking cocksucker that comes up with a fucking catchphrase at the end of every goddamn show.
That's gangster.
No, that's fucking stupid.
I say
just mad that
that's
you don't have
fucking
one.
master level creativity.
Straight up.
They're not even good. He makes like pesto tortellini. He's like, and that's how you make pesto
wonder
better
what
than the
his
resto. And then gets off at the fucking,
I
yeah.
wonder
If
what
Arnold
Chris's
Schwarzenegger
catchphrase
said
would be.
that, or if Hulk Hogan said that,
If
or
Hulk Hogan
Macho
said
Man
it,
Randy
Yo,
Savage said
do not
that.
bring Macho Man into
What would
this.
Chris's
I'm just
catchphrase
saying.
be if he was like at the end of every tattoo he was all fucking
Suck my balls.
suck
Thank-
my
thanks
balls
for
and call
paying
me
my
Poppy.
bills.
Yeah.
That's
Give me your
literally what he
fucking
said.
money.
Give me your
Get the
fucking money.
fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word, Chris.
Dude, why
Jordan. I saw you called. I was
cool.
fucking busy.
Wow, you didn't call Jordan back?
I didn't call Jordan back.
That's fucking
Hey, yo,
a shocker.
shout out
Jordan,
Jordan.
not surprised.
Jordan Dolby's the fucking
Chris
triple
doesn't
OG,
fucking do
triple
that
OG.
shit. It's all right. I'm just kidding, dude. You do.
Tyler's really trying to
just kidding.
suck Jordan off tonight.
I'll fucking
Fuck you,
I'll
Jordan.
get up in that
Tyler's
muff.
just cock thirsty tonight.
Yo,
He's
fucking get up in that muff, dude.
Mo's not
I'm-
gonna work. All right.
I'm gonna be
Jordan-
100% honest, dude. I'm having a lot of personal shit going on, and I can't just like fucking have fun with my
Oh,
friends
here
while I
we
open a new
fucking
fucking
go,
tattoo
dude.
shop. Okay,
Jesus
so like,
fucking
why don't you
Christ.
get the fuck off my fucking back?
Why don't
Jordan.
you fucking cry about it
Jordan,
more?
just because you opened
did
a
you just
shop
turn into
20
Lex
fucking
Grossman?
minutes ago doesn't mean you can come in here and be a
turned
fucking
into Doug
cock.
This guy
Dimmadome,
today
baby.
tried to say if I leave him on red one more time, he's gonna revoke my fucking
Oh, he's
my
a shop
entry
owner,
into
so
the,
he could talk to you like
exactly.
shit?
That was his
Wow.
first argument. Was like I
Oh,
do.
cool.
I'm now
I
like
own
a shop
fucking
owner.
Shop. Cool.
I will revoke your apprenticeship.
Cool. How many
I'm part of the
dicks
high
did you
council,
suck
he
to
said.
open
Isn't
that
fucking
shop?
ridiculous?
Yeah, how many city hall
have your
members
fucking
did you have to
red receipts
blow
on?
bang at the same time?
Fucking red receipts
To get that
On
fucking
Instagram?
permit, dude.
Even if it's all of them, you only got to do it once, and that's
Can you
fine.
do that on
Whatever.
Instagram?
It's a means to.
Because I
an
will
end.
for Jordan.
Yeah, but
You check your
you
toes.
check
your
you
toes.
check your.
What are you
shit.
gonna do?
Sorry, boss.
You're all the way up in Lake County, dude. You can't touch me
How
right
long
now.
did it take you to type that?
Yeah, long time.
Jordan's the dude who types with just one finger.
Probably type more words a minute than her still, but like I'm, fucking ASDW in that shit, and I would pick on her. I'm like, yo, dude, like you're gonna be writing fucking 30-page papers and shit. Like you need to learn how to type. And that hoe just kept going with her fucking 2 fingers, and now she is so fucking fast.
Can I tell you how I know you're not a computer guy?
Why is that?
Because you called it ASWD or some shit.
ASDW.
I'm making money right now.
WASD, dog.
WASD.
Oh, ASDF.
Hey, it's
No,
okay.
WASD.
talking about the fucking.
Look at Jordan, can't even fucking.
No, I know,
I'm
but
making money right now. Who?
Okay, so I conflated the gaming shit and the typing shit.
you are.
But I'm talking like 10. I'm talking about fucking 10 fingers down,
Hey,
motherfucker, on the
why's your
motherfucking keyboard.
bitch-
Typing without looking at
your
the goddamn
fucking heater
screen.
You
on
think
in
I
this
never
house?
played
It's
Where in the
hot.
World is Carmen San
It's hot
Diego?
as fucking here right
No,
now.
You think
it's
I can't
not,
type?
dude.
It's so hot in this fucking house, dude.
I don't know what
It's
you
really
mean right now.
Jordan says he's making money right now.
What is Jordan doing making money at fucking 9:54
He's all,
p.m.?
I Making money, fool.
hey, I've made money since being on this podcast. I got fucking deposits. This is literally right when it started.
Oh, that's fucking
That's
cool.
so sick, dude.
Is it
You're
more?
a
Is
fucking
it
idiot.
more stipple fucking roses or what?
Yeah.
Is it
No, it's
more?
some
Is it
fucking
more?
fine line 222.
Is it more big titty milf sending you unsolicited tit pics?
Dude, what the fuck are you out in
I
this
told
boy
you that
for,
in
dog?
confidence, you motherfucker.
You stupid
Oh, I'm
idiot.
just
Do you know
kidding.
this is a
That never
public
happened.
platform? You fucking God, he's so dumb, dude.
That they got what the fuck?
I'm
What?
sorry.
Happened.
I'm not gonna bring it up, but we ruined the public platform. Okay.
How? What do you mean, dude? Listen, guys.
Listen, guys.
Listen, folks.
It's all Tyler's fault.
I think that was me that ruined it, talking all that racial slur shit that one time. Whatever. Nobody listens to us anymore.
Yeah,
because-
yeah.
think so.
I had a client come in the other day. That was the first time I
Spotify.
tattooed her, and she listens to the
Oh,
fucking
yeah, she
podcast.
listens to
She
it.
We're the
listens to
first,
the
like-
podcast.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
yeah.
like looks at Chris and she's like, "Oh, you're on the podcast?"
Yeah, and I was like,
I was like,
No, me
She's
and
gonna
fucking
hear this
David
right
met.
now, too,
Me
so.
and David met that lady first, and we were like, people that were over at fucking Avon were like, yeah, we're fucking on a podcast or whatever. We were talking shit.
oh,
We were
well,
talking
no,
shit.
David tattooed that one chick that we were like, oh yeah, we do a podcast called Skyping with Grandma. She's like, you guys do Skyping with Grandma?
No,
We're like-
shut the fuck up, dude. We're fucking blowing up.
Yeah, we're blowing up.
We're the
good.
first podcast for Spotify to shadow ban, so you specifically have to look up our fucking name though. So it's like,
We're definitely shadow banned for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Nah, I'm not
"We're
sorry.
doing a podcast."
anyways,
Yeah. Is this a podcast?
This is a podcast. What the fuck am
I
I
thought we
doing
were just
here?
hanging out with
hanging
the
out with-
boys.
yeah, we're fucking
We just
chilling.
really like the way we sound through the
I'm just
headset.
throwing down
Like
with
and
my
holding
dogs,
this
dude.
mic, you know?
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I really, really, really want to change the setup, but I wish I could find like the leaf for this table or get a longer one
That'd be nice.
because I would like us all on the same side. Like us, yeah, like
We're
us.
not a
set
fucking
up
city
multiple-
council.
What are we gonna do?
fucking
Put a bunch of
cameras.
chicks on the other side and be like that one fucking assholey podcast?
Oh yeah, that'd be
Where we
great.
all sit over here and we're like, whatever, bitch.
How many
OnlyFans
fucking-
is for sluts and your
Yeah.
pussy stinks.
Yeah, dude.
How many books you ever read?
Let's just get a
Your
big
your
black
fucking coochie
leather
smells like
couch
pennies. Get the
and,
fuck out of here.
Pennies. Damn, it's fucked up.
Why do you smell like cat?
Side, and it just works way better.
So we're just gonna be looking like this.
What about
Nobody
doing-
knows.
2 cameras.
No, we'll be able to have a flat screen TV and see ourselves.
There's 2 cameras right here.
I know, but
They're just not. Everything's not.
We're
working
really gonna
correctly.
discuss this on mic right now. This is a fucking These guys are gonna fucking
What? Know that we're
Steal
not.
our fucking
Know that
setup.
we don't have our shit together.
Yeah, holy shit,
Yeah,
dude.
all these
Hey,
people are
dude,
gonna
we're a
say that
professional
not
podcast
professional.
at this
It
point,
took
dude.
them 27 episodes to realize we don't have our shit together.
We're like over 20 podcast episodes. We're OGs in this game.
I wish you'd shut
when
the
when
fuck
we
up.
hit episode 100, I think we need to do like a celebration. No, we'll do our
69.
69. We'll do our first
69.
celebration at 69.
Yeah, obviously.
Sorry, guys, to let you guys know that we do have to monetize at some point, so we are going to be switching over to Patreon. And
I'd rather go to. Let's just switch to OnlyFans, dude. That's the
Dude,
way.
have
we-
a sick OnlyFans podcast.
We just have to. We have to just have to do with our shirts
We're gonna
off.
switch over to Patreon.
And we have a
all
we have a
do a
we have a
cancel
flip
it
cam.
already, dude.
40 of fucking King Cobra every month.
yeah, dude. At least we get to be
Can,
naked.
can
on
we
it.
can we
King
substitute
Cobra.
the King Cobra for whatever
like a
for like a
Wally?
like a 28 ounce of MD 2020?
Oh yeah, for sure.
We'll be
Or-
smoking
Orange
spice.
Jubilee.
We'll be smoking that spice too.
I want to make Tyler smoke bath salts.
Smoke bath salts? Jesus Christ.
Dude, so like podcast wise, have any of you guys listened to the podcast Soft White Underbelly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I fucking love that fucking.
So like I am interested in it. I've watched a few of them, but I don't want to say it gives me anxiety.
It
Like,
definitely gives you
like
a heavy
like I feel
they're
like
heavy.
yeah, I feel like almost I don't want to say gross for watching it, but I'm like
Well, which ones are you watching?
I don't know
Like
whatever
the
fuck
Pimps and
comes
Hoes?
up.
I like
See, I
the,
go through and I pick the most fucked up ones, and then those are the ones that I watch. But
Have you ever listened to Cigarette Man?
Here
on there?
is one of
That
the
guy's sick.
fucking upsides of being on the autism spectrum is you just don't typically give a fuck about people. So I don't feel bad about it at all. I'm just like, oh, this is entertaining.
Is that why when I walked up on you at the shop, you were watching fucking like beheading?
Joey, did you tell
fucking
Tyler
videos?
about
I don't watch that
about
shit.
the whiteboard?
No, like I can't fucking deal with like that gruesome shit.
Is
But,
your-
like the empathy thing is kind of hard for me.
Okay.
Are you two gonna make it official?
Fuck you, dude.
No. I'm just asking, dude, because he comes off like a needy fucking girlfriend.
Who?
Not the neediest person in my life.
I'm just trying
For
to
sure.
I'm just trying to cause controversy. To
Apparently,
be honest.
real good at that.
Joey, what is he talking about? Whiteboard.
Nothing. We just drew a bunch of shit on the whiteboard.
I
up
saw
front.
it today.
Did
It
you?
wasn't
I
that funny.
figured. It wasn't. It was,
It's pretty
it was
funny.
alright.
Low class.
The ski dick was a little bit better.
That was pretty tight.
Yeah.
Did you like that?
Did you see this?
fucking-
I added sick ass titties to your fucking middle school S.
Like
Did
a
you like
dick
how I
skiing
added
on,
that
like,
big
skis?
old fucking
Water
dong on
skis
those
or
hands?
snow
Got it.
skis?
That was sick. Yeah.
It was
Fucking,
wake
like,
surfing
one of those
because it's
Russian
trendy.
hats.
I spent hours on a drawing
Shit was kind of
of like a hand study,
So,
like
so
anatomical
snow
hand
skis.
study, and David
Snow
just
skis.
came in
Yeah,
the
fuck
next day.
that. I'm
Drew
from the deep
dicks
south, baby. Water
in
skis.
each one of the
are where
hands.
it's
It was
at.
pretty fucking
I'll draw the fucking water ski one next, dude.
I drew a fucking flexing dick on Tyler today. Well, I drew it on
Oh,
paper
so
with
got
this
it.
fucking pencil.
Dan, have you watched
She's ripped.
Fuck yeah.
what is that show? What is it? Fucking
You gonna say Reservation Dogs?
no.
Bitch.
You like that one?
I do. I love it.
That's just that's pretty funny.
Have you? I think you should leave.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Did you
I
see
love
the?
that fucking
Did
show.
you see the egg that I got to do on fucking DQ?
No.
I did the fucking the egg from.
Find it. We're quiet
I'm-
right now.
I'm
People don't like
dead air,
this.
dude.
People don't like this.
And we're done.
It's such a stupid
Oh,
fucking
dude,
tattoo.
show the
I don't
should show 'em the
remember. I don't
fucking-
remember what episode that's from.
I don't know if it's gonna fucking.
No, it don't. Look at that shit. That sucks.
That's actually David's, or that's actually
you know
Chris's
Kirby,
dad.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For like the video game character
Yeah.
Kirby. Yeah. Who the fuck don't?
Oh
know
yeah,
Kirby?
yeah. We're about to do some
Dan's
sick
gonna
shit.
like this one.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking tight.
It's pretty fucking.
Yeah, we're
tight.
we're gonna do Kirby fucking. Did you already draw it?
No, I haven't drawn it. I'll draw it.
Sucking
Up.
a
I have
dick.
drawing. I'm literally. That's my whole plan tomorrow. Is draw a bunch of shit.
That's fucking super weird, dude. I instilled trust in you one time, and you fucking just let
God,
me
you
down.
fucking sound like a few people in my life right now, and it's getting.
You
That,
want
cop you got pulled over by?
He's
Dude,
like,
hey.
you sound like my mom, my
Hey.
dad, my brother, my grandma.
I have some sheep. Do you want to come hang out?
Yeah.
What y'all gonna do with them?
Put him in the back
Fuck
of the
Santa
truck.
Rosa Police Department is all I gotta say.
What do you mean, dude?
I heard you got pulled over. But like, You got like hemmed up or what?
Yeah, dude.
You got put in cuffs, and Joey said, "Spank me harder."
Yeah, he got a little weirded out and let me go home after that.
Yeah, after he was like 8 inches deep in a nightstick. You know what I mean?
Cop's like, I'm gonna need that back, and he's like, no, that's
He pulled
mine
out his
now.
oh my god.
Joey was like, "I will not stop resisting."
What's your safe word?
That's how we got out of that fucking
My
Dewey.
safe word is the Miranda rights.
Oh my.
That's how we got out of that Dewey.
There was no Dewey to be had.
when I was dating this girl, I had this. We watch Cops all the time, and I had this funny fucking plan because I bought zip ties to fucking put up around. We had that like that bamboo fencing for like barrier around our back porch, and and she came home, and I was hiding from her, and then I jumped out. I was like, "Freeze!" She's like, "What the fuck?" And I fucking jumped on her, fucking ganked her up, dude. I was like, "You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you in the court of law. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, won't be appointed for you. Do you understand your rights?" And then I left her there for like 5 minutes.
Did you really?
Yeah. Maybe not 5. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but
It was 20.
How long did it take you to fucking memorize all that?
I grew up on Cops, dog.
Yeah,
That's iconic, dude. That fucking
Yeah.
song.
Yeah, I know.
inner
It
circle.
was so funny, and I was like mad that I was pissed. I laugh at it. I was like, turn that shit off right fucking now, motherfucker. Like, I don't want to
Yeah,
fucking hear this shit.
I told fucking Meatball to play that song when she walked into the studio the next day, and he was not having that shit
I
at
was
all.
not
Joey
in the
ain't
fucking
getting
mood.
no.
I'm all in a bad
Hey,
mood because I have the fucking
Please
sad
no,
shit.
but no,
I'm
mate.
pissed that I got a ticket the night before, and this motherfucker walks in playing fucking Bad Boys. I'm like, God
Bad
fucking damn it. I'm like, fuck today.
So did you get like cuffed up and shit, or they just give you
Nah.
a ticket?
I got a fucking speeding ticket.
All right, so
That
fuck,
shit you
so
did-
like goddamn, everything's a fucking lie.
That shit that you told me though was pretty fucking funny. When you were like, first thing you said, "So got any warrants?"
Yeah, literally the first thing he said, he like walks up and looks at me. He's like, "Got any warrants?" And I'm like,
I mean,
Hi,
look at
dude,
you.
fucking-
You look
yeah.
like a straight up fucking piece of
"Dude,
shit,
I
bro.
had fucking long
Dude,
sleeves on." And,
Look
hey
at
man,
you.
I hit the point of looking like a piece of shit. So there's that for me, dude. Cheers.
Cheers. That's Cheers. Yeah, dude, I ruined your fucking life with that.
Damn straight.
Let's go.
I know. I want to get another one.
What are you gonna get?
I don't know. I want to get something right there.
I want
You want the
something.
top or
I
the
want
bottom?
some. I don't know what to get.
I don't either.
I
was like-
don't fucking know.
I was thinking about a little
Because
sparkle
I don't
and
want
then
something
fucking
big.
get
It
one
has to be
sparkle.
super
I'm like,
small.
Yeah, but there's
So-
only so much shit you can
Yeah.
do. That's super
Yeah,
small.
A
No,
black
I-
heart.
Do a little X.
Yeah, I can't.
I know.
I wish. I wish I could still do that because I would. But
You can just not connect the X and just make
dude, my
it a
homie
fucking
Ryan
sparkle.
that passed away got an X when he was still straight edge right here,
That's kind of where I want to.
and they blew it the fuck out. So this whole spot right
You
here.
got
was
so you got a fucking circle,
huge
dude.
blowout,
Damn.
yeah.
I saw a gnarly
Bad.
blowout like fucking video the other day where like it popped the next day and there was literally ink just fucking oozing out of it.
Bro,
It was gnarly.
I saw some shit on Instagram today that was fucking. Somebody went to like a scratcher and it said like "In God We Trust" or something, and then the whole D peeled off. And it
Oh
was just
yeah, I
fucking-
saw that shit.
Yeah.
That shit was wild.
Okay, I was talking about it.
Yeah,
both
I-
of you.
what happened
I've seen
next?
Some fucking, I've seen some fucking blowouts in the day. In my day where, yeah, man, somebody's arm looked like their husband drinks too much. Likes to fucking yoke them around a little bit. And yeah, I'm not sure how I did that, but
it happens.
I fucking did.
There's been a
Massive
couple times. I know
blowouts.
you guys know when you're pulling a line and for whatever reason, just that on that person's skin, it's like you hit this certain spot and then it's just like
Oh,
Dude,
dude.
some of
some
them-
veins.
dude,
I'm like,
Some of them,
You're
the
going
ones
over, like,
that get
different
me the
parts of
fucking
skin.
worst are the ones that walk out of the shop looking perfect.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
they
And
come
like
back.
2 weeks later, they're like, "What's this?" And I'm like, that's a giant
Like, how
fucking
the fuck
blowout.
did that get there?
It wasn't there when I did the tattoo. I have
Yeah.
no idea how that happened.
Okay, have you?
Can that
So
be
we're gonna
proof?
need
Like-
another session where we do like background.
Yeah, have
and
you
shit.
have you guys had where shit like if you're pulling on like a real tight area of the skin and you can watch it, like you pull that line and you can see it, but then when it's healed, it's not there.
Yeah, it's like it looks.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it looks
Yeah.
kind of like a varicose vein.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because that
absolutely.
shit
That
ever
happens.
It stresses me out, but
it
I've had
stresses
them.
me out, and then when
just
it
doesn't-
heals, it just
What causes
I
that?
feel like there's like a difference between that and like an actual.
No,
fucking
for
blowout,
sure.
But
But every single time I go, I blew that the fuck out.
yeah, it stresses me out, and then you just add some more shading layer. You know?
Yeah.
Or you're just like, I don't give a fuck.
That too.
Yeah.
That's not.
First time
Oh,
I
it's
blew
not
out, I blew out a
I was
big,
like, that's not you.
I blew out a big patch of color on Sweetness, and which was weird because it was the first time I ever had color blowout. Like we did the lines in fucking black work, and that was Gucci, and then we started coloring it, and a big fucking spot of green blew out. And it's in a spot where you can't really just like add shading to handle it, and that's whenever I just made peace with it. Like, fuck it, some people gotta wear this shit forever.
It is
fine.
what it is.
Fucking
It's
Tristan
done
was
by
telling
a
me
human
about
on a human.
behind the ear fucking tattoo where it had like did that fucking whatever like spreading.
What?
Down.
Derma what?
It was like
Are you just making up words? You're just making up words.
He
Right
said
now?
derma spreading.
Who told you about
what was
this?
it? Yeah, I don't know.
don't
It's
know
like
what
a
it's
certain
called.
layer of skin where it does that like huge like blotchy fucking
what
blowout.
layer
kind
does the skin? What layer does the ink sit in,
of.
Tyler?
The fucking Molly? No, I was kidding. Fucking
You got
the
Google right there,
dermatitis
dude.
skin layer.
Acute dermatitis.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was
I don't know shit.
There was this one lady that I tattooed the inner bicep in Katati, and it was the same thing. That
I didn't hear any of that.
The outline looked super solid. Everything looked chill. And then when
Don't whisper. Fucking say it, ho.
she
I can't remember what it's called either.
when she came back a couple weeks later, it was the same shit, but it was like bruised right
I
here.
had
Yeah.
one
Hella
on
bruised, like the blowout. It just
It's just spread. That's what I'm talking about. Where it
looked
just
all
looks
bruised,
like
and I was
some-
like, "Fuck!" And then I was like, "Oh, that's because she asked me," and I was like, "Don't worry, we're gonna
I
fucking
had
fill that in."
I
But
had
it was
one
bad.
that I did like this big ass flower on like this part of the girl's arm. Bigger
Uh-huh.
girl. It's my buddy's sister. I hear about it all the fucking time. Where it looked fucking fine while she was in there, and then it looked bruised, and then that
Yeah.
just didn't go away.
Fuck.
So
I've seen
that
some shit on
like,
Instagram.
It still
Yeah, I've
bums
had-
me the fuck out and
I've
still
had that
stresses
happen.
me the fuck
I've
out.
had that happen a bunch of fucking times.
Yeah.
And then like I have made people black and blue, and that all went away.
Yeah.
And then, I've had I don't even know how many fucking
How
regular
horrifying.
ass
As you were
blowouts.
telling me the other day, you
Jordan,
were
you
like,
can fuck off with that one.
when you like see your, remember that girl came back into the shop the next day, and you were like,
The future of tattooing, ladies and gentlemen.
what a fuck.
Yeah,
What
fuck
a
this
cock.
dweeb
What
over
were
here.
you saying?
I'm just saying like that feeling of like you were like saying like you're like
Oh,
you'll
dude.
see whenever like a client comes back in the door the next day, but they just happen to be
Oh.
hanging out in the shop
Yeah,
or whatever.
dude,
with,
that
like,
fucking
somebody,
one girl that
and you're
listens
like-
to the
you're
fucking
all, "Fuck,
podcast
what did
came
I
back
do?"
the next day. I was like, oh, I fucked something up. I'm like, god damn it. And no, she was just hanging out with her friend that was getting tattooed. I'm like, cool, it's fucking fine.
Yeah.
Took pictures of the tattoo the next day. I'm like, fuck yeah.
So as far as I know, to clear this up, the fucking where the tattoo lives in the skin is the epidermis.
Epidermis, that's where.
Because you have the dermis, the epidermis, and then the subcutaneous. The subcutaneous is where the blowouts happen. Unless you guys know something that
Hear
I
that,
don't,
Jordan?
which I doubt. Oh no, he was talking to you.
Epidermis. And
Jordan
then what'd you
wasn't
call
talking to
it?
me.
The sepidermis, you called it? For the blowout?
No, subcutaneous.
Subcutaneous.
Subcutaneous?
Yeah, the
I actually didn't know
subcutaneous.
the name of
The
that.
subcutaneous layer is like where the cells are further apart. It's like as the skin goes down, the cells aren't quite so packed together, and like the subcutaneous layer is where like a lot of the collagen and shit is. And so as that shit starts to go away as you age, it's where you start to get wrinkles and stuff. Is because the collagen is starting to deplete.
Okay.
But
yeah.
and the dermis is the like uppermost layer of the fucking skin.
Yeah. That's where you want to stay. Right there in the epidermis.
The
Oh, dude,
epidermis
they
in the
gave me
middle,
this
baby.
skin.
Thank you for
In
teaching
the
me. I
middle.
appreciate you. Cause
You know why they stay? You guys know why that shit stays? I mean, I wish Chris was
I saw
here
a
right now. He's
video,
taking a
but
fucking shit.
Can I take a shot at this?
if
We
you
can
want to.
FaceTime him real quick.
So why the tattoo stays itself? Because it enters the epidermis, and then don't the cells like ingest the black ink,
Macrophages show up and fucking swallow it up.
Swallow it
Yeah,
up.
It's part of the immune
and
response.
then they duplicate, right? And it like over and over again, and that's
no,
why
it's just,
tattoos
they just
age.
don't know. They just don't know what to do with it.
So it just like kind of it tattoos
no, they,
them.
They
even?
age because like the tattoos age and spread because they don't just stay because like the way our fucking cells are always doing the thing. Our cells duplicate and replicate
Yeah.
and shed.
Have we gotten more?
So they just kind of naturally
subscribers?
start to like
I can't really see.
gravitate away from each other.
Because it
Yeah.
says 5 months ago. You
and
can
that's
scroll
why
down.
the lines spread and stuff like that a little bit.
It's not
Uh-huh.
updating.
Okay, but overall it
but we
stays
did,
pretty like
very
relative.
just
It's cool.
I think I know. I have an idea of who this is.
I will say, Tyler, I'm pretty proud of you that you put a machine back together.
I did.
Oh, he told
Joey
you guys
fucking
about
shout
that?
out to this motherfucker. Was
Yeah,
like,
we
what do
were
you need
like,
to
order
learn? And I
shit.
was like,
We were just bored. Like, it was slow, so
Yeah.
it was like, fuck it, dude, you're gonna do this
closer to the
today.
mic.
Oh,
Dude,
I was like,
imagine-
fuck it, we're gonna do this today, and just fucking made him take it apart and like figure it the fuck out.
It was nerve wracking, and then putting it back together.
Yeah, he forgot a part and had
Yo,
to do
instead
it
of
twice,
instead of
but-
just like taking
No,
it
did
apart
I?
and putting it back
Yeah, you did.
together, did you make them like label everything first? Like
No.
show 'em?
I did take like,
But
I didn't really need to, but I took pictures of everything as I was like built, and then I was like trying
Fuck
to.
I-
Just,
he
that
was-
shit. Next time you do that, I'm taking your fucking phone. You ain't
Okay.
taking no guy.
I didn't even reference them though. I just kind of tried to put it back.
there was a second machine up because I have two identical machines, so I let him use that as like the fucking reference.
Next
just to
time
make sure
you
everything's
next
going
time you
right.
build a machine, I'm taking your load.
Oh yeah,
All of it.
Okay.
What the fuck, dude?
like
It's nature's Listerine.
like my dump load, like my
No,
shit,
Yeah, you're
no,
fucking-
no
yeah,
burn.
that's
Shit
why
on your
that's why
chest?
you're a fucking virgin,
shit
bro.
on your chest.
No burn.
Is that what you're asking?
Tyler,
No burn. No burn.
burn.
It's
No
alcohol
burn.
free.
You can
Don't fucking
yeah.
poop on nobody.
Yeah,
I almost
you-
shit on you today.
You
Ben
out
was
of
very-
you out of
Let me tell
everybody
you.
should
Let me
not
tell you.
shit on
Remember when
anybody.
Dan farted into my face and into this mic?
That-
I saw
I remember.
Dan.
Why do
I
you
remember you
smell it, though?
fucking.
I'm pretty sure he put
You
that
remember
mic in
that?
his mouth.
He was
but-
he was sniffing the fucking mic like the rest
I
of
was
the night.
sneaking
dude.
up on Dan. He was sitting on a curb, and I was like, "Oh, you're so vulnerable right now, aren't you, little Dan?" And I came up on him, and I was like, "I'm gonna fucking plant my ass right on this man's back and just fucking let one rip and vibrate through his fucking spinal
soul?
column." Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you this. Much.
I didn't know if it was gonna be a shit or a fart, so I fucking spared you today.
That's
didn't
the
want
that should be
diarrhea on
the,
either
that
if
should
you
be the
just
only
shit on
fucking
him.
reason because
You're welcome.
if you catch me that vulnerable again and you don't capitalize on
Oh,
it,
you already know. Just
I
know that
can
I'm
take
gunning
a
for
fucking
you.
fart, bro. If you shit on me, I'm gonna be like, dude, fucking real, fucking real.
This fool-
I'm
this fool-
you don't
going
think-
home.
you don't
You're
think we-
fucking staying.
You don't think
This
we-
fool's gonna fart and shake his leg, and it's gonna be a little plop all the way out, dude.
I'm
Dude,
all, oh no, Dan.
Remember that fucking old clip on CKY2K? It was on Jackass 2 when they're in Iceland and fucking Ryan Dunn's asleep and Brandon Dickamillo comes into his fucking room and after he takes a shit and wipes and smears the shit
Yeah.
I would
on-
literally
on
beat
Ryan,
the fucking
on Ryan Dunn, right? So fucking Brandon Dickamillo is dumb enough to go to sleep. So I guess like an hour later he's passed out and fucking he has his mouth open and Ryan Dunn just goes in and pisses in his fucking mouth.
Yeah, I
Like,
do remember that.
bad.
I'm so happy we're not that group of friends. I would
had a-
fucking
I've had a
murder
fucking-
at
Dude,
least one
yeah.
of you.
Yeah,
I've had
not
a
yet.
stranger-
I know.
I've had a stranger shit on my face before.
No way.
fuck does that happen?
What
I'll
47-year-old
tell you.
cougar that you pick up
I
the
will
keys?
tell you.
I know.
I
He's
will
all
tell you
eating
how
ass,
that happens.
fucking buckshots him in.
Java Falls, which is where all the white trash people go to party, and
Gross.
somebody, me and my brother were throwing fucking sticks and rocks and shit at each other, and somebody had emptied a fucking diaper in the water,
Fucking love
and my
my
brother
life,
thought it was a fucking
Dude, like since I was a
stick,
kid.
and he threw that bitch at me, and when it hit me, it fucking smeared across my
That was a
cheek.
he thought a fucking turd was a fucking. Wait, what kind of baby's taking a stick like shit?
It might not have been a baby. I don't know. I didn't find a diaper. I'm just guessing that's where it fucking came from.
Dude,
All I know, here's the facts as I understand them.
Someone shook a fucking.
I was fucking 10.
shit
My
in the
brother
water.
was also 10. And we were throwing stuff at each other. He thought it was a stick. He fucking threw it and smeared me. It hit me right in the fucking face. And
Yeah.
fucking streaked my
I
cheek.
also have a story of fecal. Me and my brothers used to fucking chase each other down. It'd be 2 against 1. We got 3 brothers. We'd hold each other down and we'd fucking fart on each other's head and shit. One time my brother Cody was fucking getting held down and I fucking farted on him and a little fucking piece of hit him right on his cheek. He's like, fucking let me go. Fucking let me go. Like just fucking freaking out. And I was like, ooh. So I'm gross. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
I grew up with some like fucked up kids, and I was probably like fucking 6 when we did this shit. But and my buddy's like brother was like fucking 10 or 11, and he's like, "Hey, I need you to come shit in this bucket." So we all shit in this bucket. We all pissed in this bucket. Threw all kinds of random shit in there.
Jesus Christ.
And we all lived in the same neighborhood. And there's this kid named Mia Maya that was just a little
Mia
fuck.
Khalifa?
Yeah, pretty much. He was just a little fucking cocksucker. Hella annoying. Fucking cried to his mom all the time. Snitched on us for fucking everything.
And sucked
And these motherfuckers dumped that entire bucket over his fucking head,
Bro.
and like all over. Like he was by his mom's car when they did it, so it got all over her car
Bro.
too. Dude, that shit. That last thing I remember was fucking running to my house, and I had nothing to do with that.
You guys are
even my
fucking
little sister
assholes
shit
for
in
that.
this bucket, dude. Like they got all of us to do it.
That changed that man's trajectory of his life.
Yeah, he's probably
forever.
fucking killed himself after that. He's like a fucking.
He's on a
4
list
or 5
now
years old.
for fucking sure.
Oh yeah.
But
Speaking
yeah,
of being on a list, Tyler, how do you look?
Shut your fucking. Go ahead. Continue. Let's hear what you got, you fucking cuck.
I was just wondering how the fuck it is you look like a child molester and a child at the same time.
Oh yeah. Is that what you were wondering?
Did
dude?
that make him
Is that
just a
what's-
molester?
He fucking
I'm
you caught a charge
I'm a
jerking
chiseled
off.
fucking man, dude. What are you talking about? Looking like a kid.
Bro,
Fucking Dan was.
I won't show it to him. I said if you want to see it, fucking
Yeah, let me
fucking
see
show
it.
it.
Let me see
No.
it. Let me see it, Joey.
Dude, I made my client laugh hella when we were all like that. The big homie I was tattooing today.
That's fucked up.
We were fucking going like when all of us were going back and forth. He was cracking up, and like you guys talk about your jawlines. I was like, I didn't say it hella out loud. I was like, Tyler, how do you have the jawline of a fucking egg, bro? And this fool almost lost it.
I know Dan was coming at me for my jawline today, and I was like, "Fuck you,
Or
dude. You
lack
draw
thereof.
on." I was like, "You draw on your fucking jawline with your goddamn way you shape your beard up and shit."
Well, that's
All
because
I
his
do
cheeks
is
could actually grow in.
All I do is trim it shorter. It's not
Bullshit.
sculpted,
It dry-
motherfucker.
It fucking grows in all white trashy like that and shit.
Sure does.
Says the dude's
Yo.
mustache does connect to his beard.
I know, dude.
It just
Yo.
fucking floats there. All
I was
on
thinking
its
about
own.
this today when I was a kid and I was going through puberty. I used to pull those hairs out. I
Tyler,
wonder
you
if-
No,
can't.
no,
you,
you
you
did.
can't.
I did.
Yeah,
talk
that's
because
you have a fucking
facial
mole,
hair,
bro.
dog. You cannot talk to anybody about facial
No.
hair.
Dude, you know what? Don't fucking talk to me, David, with your perfect fucking
Yo,
chiseled
speaking
fucking-
of
I was
facial
about
hair
to
and
say,
shit.
David's
What up?
got the fucking most like
I know.
baller, perfect fucking
for
beard.
real.
I gotta have something, dude. Fuck.
I know you're fucking
Everything
chrome,
else, I'm
you
fucked.
chrome dome looking motherfucker.
What?
I have a lackluster beard now all of a sudden.
No, you don't have a lackluster.
You've been
beard.
rocking the mustache for a
David
minute,
just
though.
has a better beard than everybody at this table, myself
dog.
included.
Nice.
Bitch, I don't want to hear it. You're fucking 6'1", blue
Do you
eyes.
guys?
Fuck you.
I'm not fit though.
I'm
You're
6'3".
getting
My
there,
beard's
bitch.
great. I got a full head of hair, but
Yeah,
I got
fuck
titties.
Yeah, but this motherfucker's gotta do nothing to look the way he looks.
Yeah, he can eat as much pizza as he
Yeah,
wants.
I
and
gotta,
be like,
I gotta
"Hey,
go
you know,
like do
whatever."
shit and like lift heavy shit to hopefully one day have a girl
Barely
want it.
fucking
Yeah,
anything.
to hopefully one day a girl might be tricked enough to fuck me.
You know what's
Joey
cool
and
though?
Tyler are both just losing.
Yeah.
Joey so much he wants to change his last name. He wants to be somebody else.
I refuse to fucking believe I'm losing, dude.
Chris,
I
at least you don't
fucking-
have to
I'm doing
pay
pretty
for
chill.
it,
I'm doing
dude.
okay.
You have
I'm
that.
fucking
I
chilling.
gotta-
You don't have to pay for
Yeah, you are,
prostitutes
old
like
ass.
Tyler. You're doing fine.
That's
Oh,
true.
dad, boy.
I don't have to.
Oh,
but I
dad, boy.
have.
I don't have to. I want to.
I chose to one time, and fucking homeboy was like, "You're not supposed to do this."
That's crazy, dude. That's
Wait.
fucking.
He said, "I don't have to pay to get pussy," and I said, "No, but I chose to once." And-
Yeah, but Tyler's getting it now, dude.
Yeah, dude. I got a fucking love interest in my life.
Yeah,
right
he's
now.
Are you-
got a fucking
Going
sweetie.
Are you gonna
That's why
bring her
whenever
by
you're-
ever? Or what?
She's real sweet.
Are you
What?
gonna bring her by so we can all meet her?
Yeah,
or
for
what?
sure.
Are you
for
gonna
sure.
show us a picture of her so
Yeah.
we know she's like maybe
Is
kind
she
of fucking
real?
real?
Yeah, she's real.
And not your fucking
no,
brother?
No,
She doesn't really
Pictures
have much
don't
of like.
really
I know,
Yeah,
well,
I was
I
like,
know,
I
but
mean, like, we
she's-
can find a picture
but he can't
anyway.
even
let me
find
tell
a
you.
picture to
Let me
show
tell
us.
you. I
Like,
took
you keep showing
first
us
day we
pictures
went
of
on.
his brother. I
If,
don't
Joey,
know
if you
if
could
she's real.
fucking kindly shut the fuck up for 2 seconds, dude. Nah, first date I went on with this girl, I was like took her out to like some antique like little fucking shops and shit, and I was like, this girl's just got a fucking beautiful presence about her. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking pursue this to the fullest degree. And it's been a while for me, so I'm excited right now.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah.
I'm stoked for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you.
But at the
I'll bring her
same
to the
time,
shop. I'll
are you
bring her
gonna
to the shop.
fucking bring her around?
Yes,
or
I
what?
will.
do you guys think
You
that
know what,
it's
dude? I'm super fucking stoked for you too. Not so much for her.
I
but
know.
I'm
I was
real
like,
fucking
the
pumped
last-
for you, bud.
Fuck you.
Do you,
Get off my
do,
titty.
do you guys think there's any correlation that Tyler gets a girlfriend the
You don't
first
just
week
get to
he signed
grab up on me whenever
to
you-
America?
Get the fuck up. I swear to God, I'm gonna fuck you.
Hey,
up
I have
with
a question.
The first week is fucking Nambla.
Did your
fucking
did your lady
membership
get
expires.
pissed when all those fucking tat flakes from your belly button were landed on her? Or
She
what?
loved it. No, I tell you what though, last night I'm pretty sure I was just snoring directly into her fucking face the way we like fell asleep together. I was like, I woke up and like apologizing. You ever do that where you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
that I
I-
probably
actually,
just like,
I lied.
ruined your whole night.
I lie. I don't get that opportunity
Yeah.
because I get a hand wiped across my face like you're snoring. Roll over. Dude, like fuck.
She was like, the way you sleep is wild. Like you'll bring your knees up and like sit like this, and then you'll bring them back down. And you'll like do all this, and you're like, Just
What
I
is
fucking
wrong with
flail
you,
in my
bro?
fucking
Tyler's all
sleep.
sleeping in the fucking fetal position every night.
Well,
The
that's
trick-
how he's used to spooning his brothers.
For,
so.
for nasty fat boys, dude, you got to find someone that's willing to accept.
Hey, was it weird laying in bed the first time with somebody that didn't have a cock or what?
It took some getting used to.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now, dude.
I mean, it does.
Yeah, she
right?
she
it takes some getting
they,
used
they,
to.
they went reverse spoon. He's like, isn't something supposed to flop over?
Can you put your arm there?
They switched it up, and he's like, "There's nothing digging
Yeah.
between my fucking cheeks."
Can
right
you
now.
you
This
reach
is
under
weird."
your ass and poke your hand out the front?
Nothing's halfway up my ass right now.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck
That
is
shit's
going
whack.
on, dude?
No, she fucking puts on the strap. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Feel
you like
let's
to
go.
get pegged? I
Yeah.
knew
Dude,
it.
Sweetness,
I fucking knew it.
Sweetness
I fucking
sleeps
am
in
not
yoga
surprised.
pants pretty
neither.
much every night, and I'm like, "Hey, yo, come on, man! Like, we got it nice and comfortable in here. Just sleep in your fucking panties." I've been trying her for years to get her to just sleep naked, and she's like, "No, I'm not doing that." And then, so I,
if it's a
I
I'll
pushed
never,
the
I'll
issue.
never sleep naked, dude.
I pushed the fucking
Well,
issue.
I wouldn't if I
and
were you.
Sweetness, Sweetness is like, "Yo, look, man, it's like this. I'm not trying to get raped all the fucking time."
Oh shit! I need some sort of protective barrier between me and your fucking
She's like,
nasty little.
and I'm like, "Yo, I wouldn't rape you." And she's like, "You know how many?" She's like, "Do you know how many times you tried to fuck me in the middle of the night?" And I'm like,
Like
"Like
subconsciously,
no,
just
like I
trying
don't
to
know, like
fucking-
how many." And she's like, "There has been so many fucking times where I have to swerve your ass." And you are dead ass asleep.
It's hard, dude. It's
Yeah,
fucking
no,
like yoga pants or like
for a man
little
in
shorts.
your
like,
age, dude.
Yeah,
like
it's-
when Molly wears her fucking pajama shorts, I'm like, bro, this is bullshit
yeah,
right now.
no,
Dude,
I
whenever
fucking
Sweetness
feel
has
you.
a fucking tank top on and like fucking Costco Sophies, basically, I'm like, "Yo, dude, why are you wearing the lingerie right now?"
Right?
She's
For real.
like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Yo, like,
yeah, yeah. Hell
For
Okay,
real.
so you saying that? So I'm not a lingerie guy. Like I told David
yeah.
this.
I don't think you've had it presented to you.
I have. I told David this.
I'm actually with him on that because
Yeah.
I've had it too, where I'm just like, I'm chilling.
No, so I dated this girl and she was kind of into it, and I like told her I was like, I'm not really into it. Like I get it, but like I think you're hot just how you are. And like in all honesty, like when you see a chick that you're overly attracted to, like when I go up to Hillsburg and it's like comfy clothes, fucking no bra, just vibing out, like that's fucking so hot to me.
It's, yeah, it's-
well, yeah, like that's
It's a different
that
level.
shit." Okay, like for me personally, like on the lingerie thing, I'm not a lingerie guy, but I'm also not a lingerie
So,
guy
I-
because
I'm
here's
on
the
the
thing
same
that's
page.
here's the thing that's nice about lingerie. They're thinking about you while they're getting ready.
yeah.
And so like that's kind of like foreplay.
No, I feel
So like that like it like adds to the fucking headspace, but like for me like visually I'm way more of just like some fucking like put on some basketball shorts and a wife beater.
yeah. So I felt hella bad, but I had like told her like, yo, I'm not a lingerie dude. And to be honest, like if we're gonna fuck, that just like kind of gets in the way. It's like more shit to take off, and there's a bunch of fucking straps and fucking whatever.
They're all lazy
It's like
as fuck.
parsley.
You're gonna
It's
fuck
like
them up.
parsley on
Yeah.
the plate. You just push it to the side and eat, baby.
No, because then you get rug burn on your dick, dude. I've done that before. But I felt hella bad. But it was like near the end, anyways, when like we weren't getting along and whatever. And like I basically was like, yo, like I told you I'm not into this, and I feel like I fucking crushed her. And there's like not many things that I feel bad about, but that's one of them. Where like she tried to do something nice, and
Put
I
in
was
the
like,
effort.
I was like, yeah, that's fucking weird, dude.
You're
I
like,
said, "Listen,
good."
bitch, I don't like you that much.
I fucking had a
You're
girl
putting
show
way
up at my
too much
front door
effort into a brother that don't fucking
in a
care.
fucking peak coat, like a trench coat, peak coat, and just like open my front door, and she fucking opens her coat, and it's just fucking red lingerie. I was just like, God
Did you meet
damn.
her on the Ave or what?
Yeah, I fucking ordered her, but it's still, you know, it's the thought
Man,
that counts.
when
still
she
showed up.
when
Yeah.
she got that middle button, did her gut hit the porch?
It did make a sound a little bit like a fucking.
She had to tape that thing
Fuck
up,
you
dude.
guys, dude. It was one of the most beautiful experiences of my life. You're gonna take that away from me?
That's
He
like,
didn't know.
number one
He
on
didn't know
Tyler's
she had
spank
panties
thing.
on until he saw her from the back.
You know she was ready until he
I'm
antiqued
oh,
her
you're butt
crotch.
naked down there.
Oh, hello.
Like, nope, that's the fupa.
Oh, damn.
You're like, are you fucking needing some bread or what?
Dude, that's the one thing about trying to do this gym thing. I'm just trying to get rid of that fucking dicky do. You know what I mean? On like a bad dick day,
Talking about that fucking that.
the dicky do when your belly hang out further than your dicky do.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
You got an inverted fucking.
No.
button, dude?
But sometimes like boys bloated, it's not a good dick day, and you're like, ah, fuck. But then sometimes you go take a piss at the shop and you're like,
Why am I dicked up right now?
yeah,
dude?
yeah,
This is
I'm
crazy.
like, I'm just
You're like,
dicked up for no
I
reason.
might just forget to fucking
sit
button
there,
my pants when I'm
sweat.
walking back.
Yeah. You piss and you shake that thing. You're like, fucking, yeah.
I'm
felt
presentable
right.
as
That felt
fuck right
right.
now.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, like if I were on a first date, fucking good Lord,
Yeah,
buckle in,
yeah.
homegirl.
Bad dick days are the fucking worst.
Dude,
bro.
the worst.
That's just the worst way to start your day.
Yeah.
You fucking go in, you're about to take a shower, you look at your shit, and you're just like,
You're like, come on, dude.
I think one of the best compliments that I've ever gotten though, me and Sweetness were laying in bed, and I had a hard on, and I rolled over, but I held my boner against like my leg, and then I let it go. And when it hit her, she went, ow. And I was like, I'm the man.
God damn.
I feel like the fucking man
That's
right
fucking
now.
peaking right
one
there.
of those mini wooden
I told
bats.
Mark. I told
Like a fucking baton
Tire
smacker.
thumper,
I
dude,
told-
is what they call it. Yeah.
I told Mark that his dick was Excalibur today, and I'm trying to pull it from the stone.
Dude.
Yo, remember when I got you with that fucking baton right in the fucking nutsack at
That
the shop?
was wild.
I felt
was
that was the
swing,
only
dude.
time I felt bad.
Yeah,
because
that was
he
out of
felt things
character of
boy.
you.
It
I was like,
sounded
"What are
so
you
good.
doing?" And then he's like, "Fucking
dude, I fucking
Bob hits me with a fucking lead. Like it's a weighted baton. It's not just wood. It's got lead in it. I guarantee you. I already
It's
looked at
pretty
shit.
heavy.
Did you lick it and you didn't have an
I was
appetite for 3 days?
He borrowed it for a couple days.
I
And
felt
then he was
bad,
all hit me
bro.
back, and I just couldn't do
There
because he's
was-
my boy.
You still
I
hit
think
me though.
fucking
There
hurt
was-
this dude.
Shit.
The fruit snacks to the fruit sack day
He
was
was just
That
on
was
me all the
fucking
time.
perfect.
Fuck
That
that.
was the
Yeah, that's
fucking
cool
best.
too.
When I worked at the restaurant, this kid came in, this dude Greg that we worked with, and for some reason this motherfucker brought a fucking cattle prong taser to work and would just fucking and I was like, bro, get that thing the fuck away from me. But when we were leaving, I was like, yo, I'm going to this fucking party, and I don't know anybody there besides like the chick I'm dating and her friend. And
You took
he's
the
like,
prod with you?
No. He goes, you want to take this with you? I go, nah, I'm not going to need that shit. Right off rip, bro. It's a bunch of like Islander cats, like all family.
Like Island Boys?
Kind of, sort of,
Okay.
but way meaner. And fucking, I had an energy drink. And when
They call
my
you a Halle when you walked in the door?
no, when my girl at the time walked out, one of them was smoking on the porch, and he started kind of like hollering at her. And I was like, all right, I'm going to fucking ignore this. And then she like says hi to me and like hugs me, gives me a kiss. He goes, oh, is that your fucking man? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, well, tell your fucking man to give me one of those fucking beers. And I was like, it's not a fucking beer, homeboy. And I just like walked by him. And she goes, or he goes, okay, now you better tell your man to watch his fucking mouth. And I was like, yeah, I ain't going to do that neither. And I just kind of walked by him and like walked in the house. And he proceeded to follow back in and go out to the garage where all of his Islander cousins were. And he's out there fucking screaming like, I'm going to fuck this boy up, blah, blah. And then he came out and was like, you're going to give me one of those beers. And I was like, yo, dog, it's a fucking monster. Like, so first off, you're whatever, trying to fucking do my smart ass shit. And then all of the other homeboys came in. And I was like, I think I'm just going to leave. So I dipped out.
wish I had that
And I
cattle
was like,
prod.
I wish I had that motherfucking prong, dude. And be like, what's up then? But then I would have gotten my ass whooped for
Oh,
sure.
Yeah. Because they don't hurt that bad. We used to fucking smack the shit out of each other with the cattle prods all the time.
Just Florida.
They light you up a little bit, but not too awful much. It's enough.
I remember leaving and being like, man, I'm sure glad all my homies aren't here because this would have been a bad fucking night.
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
That was the first time I felt like I got like halfway punked out, but I was like, I'm gonna make an educated decision and just fucking diffuse this by going home.
Oh, dude,
'Cause,
getting
yeah.
punked out's the fucking worst, especially whenever you know that the odds are just not in your fucking favor. You're
No.
like,
It's a
oh,
fucking
god damn it. I just got to eat
lose-lose.
this
Yeah,
shit sandwich.
I gotta eat this.
That's
fucking,
probably the only
Alright.
L that would be like not too bad to take though.
yeah, it has an asterisk.
Yeah,
it's like
'cause you're
it's
just
like
like,
that's my berry.
okay,
ball.
It's
I'm
an
gonna-
L, but you didn't get your ass beat.
It's an
so
L
it's
because it would have been like not even a fight. You
No.
just got
and,
fucked up.
and like the ironic thing is I'm like chill with like half those fools now.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
starting
dude.
off strong, dude. You know.
That's how it fucking goes.
Yeah, I
That's
was
crazy.
I was like, you know that's shitty when you go, man, if you were white kids, it'd be way different. But I'm not trying to have him do the goddamn haka before we fight. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
like, ah, man, like you guys can all fucking beat me up. I'm the only white boy here, and I can't even fucking scream hate crime.
Yeah, I can't do shit.
Oh bullshit. All right, I guess someone's going back.
I had this Samoan
See ya.
kid try to fucking fight me at a bar one time, and I wound up picking him up and throwing him onto the top of a fucking Mercedes, and then my Samoan friend started chasing this fool down the fucking street, and I'd never heard of anything about it after that.
He killed him.
I don't know what the fuck happened, but they were probably
Are you guys
cousins.
talking about fights?
When
They hate them, dude. Everybody knows
that
Samoans
fool-
are cannibals.
that fool JT, when we went to
Just kidding,
DQ's, like
Samoans.
when we went to, I don't know, bro. I watched fucking what was homeboy from the WWE that had the fucking black face paint?
Undertaker.
No,
Probably any of them.
Nah, not Rikishi, but it was fucking.
It depends. Was this a Halloween party before camera phones?
The guy that used to like the guy that used to like rise from the fucking dead.
No,
No, that's
that's
the
the
Undertaker.
Undertaker.
He's not
I thought-
Samoan, you
fuck.
fuck.
I thought Undertaker was a fucking
You want me to look it up
monster
right now?
car,
Yeah,
monster
so-
truck driver.
He was Samoan, but he had the
Fuck,
black
you're
face
right.
paint.
Hell it is.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I just don't remember his name. No, fucking. I remember we went to DQ's wedding rehearsal, and they rented out fucking La Rosa for their him
Umaga.
yeah.
Didn't that fool die?
I think he died.
Yeah.
And JT got so fucked up. We were taking hella Xanax though. Like we took hella Xanax, and then they had all you could drink margaritas, and just beer and whatever. So you just tipped and fucking drank whatever. And this fool JT didn't know that this fool was in his fucking car. And when I take pills, I get aggressive.
I fucking
it's kind
hate
of bad.
pills. I despise pills.
And JT jumped on this fool's hood to fucking sit down, but jumped and just landed. And this fool was in his car. And he hopped out, and I was like, JT, get the fuck down. And this fool came out and I was like, get the fuck back in your car. And this fool I don't know how it worked. He went, it just whipped back in his car. I was
These
like, I
guys
got
are
him.
fucked up right now.
Yeah, the Uber driver on the way home, taking that fool back to my house, was like, if your friend pukes in my car, it's a $250 fine. I was
Dude,
like,
I had a buddy puke in a fucking Uber.
Yeah.
Through his fucking
Yeah.
fingers and shit.
Nah.
He was happy, thank God, in the back seat. But
It was
I was
probably
just like,
Tyler.
Nah,
I was
fucking-
like, that fool just threw up, dude.
fucking
We're fucking done.
homeboy the whole time was like, he's not,
Probably me.
he's fucking, if he throws up, it's fucking $250. I was like, yo, I know my dog, he's not gonna fucking throw up. We pulled up to
I
the
can't control that
we,
shit.
Nah, we pulled up to the fucking townhouse in the parking lot, and this fool opened the doors, laid down in the back, opened the door, and puked out of
That's
the
my
car.
boy, dude.
And as I
Like-
got out, I said, told you it wouldn't puke in your fucking
You're all,
car.
fuck you, fool. Have a good night.
Yo.
He's like a dip.
Yo, remember?
Thanks.
Speaking of Uber drivers,
He took his phone and tipped
Oh,
that.
and
I still
got-
wish we could fucking meet the Uber driver that told
Dude.
Tyler to shut up.
I got fucking
was
punked
fucking
out by
tight,
an
dude.
80-year-old fucking Uber driver at 2 o'clock in the morning.
It was a lady too.
I was like, what is this lady doing
What a
out here?
fucking
I was trying to keep
badass.
the peace in the car. It was this very small, little Honda Fit. These fucking rowdy boys got picked up. I was like, I'm going to put myself in the front seat. I know how to talk to old ladies. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, somebody had to stop and throw up, so.
Somebody did have to. I'm not going to say names or nothing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna name anybody, but.
And then she was like, I was like, I'm trying to keep the
Wait,
peace. in
did
the
you jump out and puke, bro?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Who
Come on,
froed
bro.
up?
Come on, bro.
Who done froed up?
I'm not
Which
saying
one?
names. I already said, dude. I don't
I
want to
puked in
name
the
dropping
Uber
that boy.
once.
Come
What?
on.
Out the window, though.
Someone with the
I did it in
initials
the car.
MB.
Okay.
What are the initials?
Meaty balls.
But anyways, first 2 minutes in the car, she was like, Tyler, you're going to have to shut the fuck up for
Well-
the rest of the ride.
Well, I told you guys about the old Cavs thing, right? So we
No.
went to the old Cavs anniversary, and then we go to fucking the casino, and I get a fucking shot of JMO and a beer, and I took my shot, and I was like, man, that did not sit right. And I'm sitting there talking, and I try to burp it out, and I literally go, and my whole mouth was like, and I'm like, nope, and I swallowed that shit.
That's the worst.
And then I was like, okay, dude, I'm finally over it. And we could only get 3 drinks an hour. So then Joey's like,
Oh shit, that just happened. That's
yeah.
so. I was so pissed.
And then Joey goes, you want something? We can only get 3 drinks an hour. You already burned your 3. I'm like, yeah, give me another shot of JMO. And I'm talking to Doug, and I go, I almost threw up, but it won't happen again. And I took my second JMO shot. Same exact shit. I'm in the middle of talking, and I go to burp. And I'm like, nope. And I swallow that shit again. And I'm trying to fucking wait it out, and I can't.
It
even-
ain't gonna happen again though.
Nah, I'm like, nope. You just got to go handle this shit real quick. So I fucking get up. I tap Doug on the shoulder. I go, yo, I'll be right back. And I fucking made my way. I'm walking through fucking slot machines, just going, and I'm like, nope, you're not doing this shit right now. Nope. And I get to the fucking bathroom, and it's me and the fucking janitor. And I fucking open, like, you know when you already have to throw up and you just look at the toilet, you're like, yeah, it's time.
Yeah.
Like, so I fucking open the door, lock it, fucking look at the toilet, and like immediately like, and I fucking kind of got a little bit somewhere, and I like cleaned it all up. And, like, I walk out, and the janitor's just looking at me. And I was like, I did my best, dog. And I just washed my hand.
It's better than, like, saying what's up and being like, hey, well, all over his fucking bathroom floor and shit.
But, I mean, that shit happens sometimes. I'll take shots.
Bro, I almost fucking threw up.
Friars at Katati Crawl. I was like, chugged a fucking IPA, looked at my brother, and was just like, like fucking Exorcist, fucking stream of fucking beer.
At
I was
Friars
so
also,
full. Yeah.
I left a stout and like at the bar, and the fucking bouncer called me. I was like, "You're not gonna finish your drink," because I was trying to leave. And I was like, "Fuck, now I got to do it." So I slammed this fucking stout, and it was St. Patty's Day.
I can't
so
do
I'd been
stout,
drinking
bro.
hella.
Yeah.
And I walked outside, turned to my left, and fucking projectile vomited all over the side of the building. And then I did it 2 more times, like back to back to back.
Shit.
And I was like, "Oh, cool, I can drink again. We're good to go."
Fuck no.
Bro, I was fucking in class. I was fucking rolling in class, and I did the same exact shit that you did, where I fucking like almost puked in class on the fucking mat, and I stopped it right in my mouth, and then I had to fucking swallow it. It was fucking horrible, dude. I was so glad I didn't throw up, because I've puked in the bathroom, but I'm not trying to be the dude that fucking pukes on the fucking mats, dude. I would never hear the end of that shit.
No, fuck
ever.
no.
Fuck no.
I was trying to get with this girl that I had a crush on like all through high school, and she like invited me out, and I was like, "Yep, I'm going." So I fucking rolled down there, and I had like no money. It's like right when I was like kind of making my way in tattooing, still broke, just paid my bills, and I fucking came up and I go, "Let me get a shot of your cheapest whiskey," and that was a fucking mistake. Yeah. And I took that shot even with a fucking Coke back, and I took it, and immediately my world fucking spun, and I was like, fuck. I was like, I got to do something. I don't know what to fucking do. So I walked out, and I walked out of Friars, hung a left, and I hit the fucking crosswalk by the bus stop. As I'm crossing,
that's a pretty good distance.
As I'm crossing the fucking street, I was like, I have to walk it off. As I'm crossing the street, I literally go, ugh, and it's fucking everywhere. And I just fucking get into a bush. I'm like, ugh. And I fucking walk out, wipe my shit up. And as I'm walking back, there's a fucking taxi driver. Watch the whole thing, and he looks at me, and I just went, and this fool just tips his hat, and I'm like, all right, cool, let's fucking get back to it, baby.
You guys ever done a shot of the 4 Horsemen?
No. Sounds like I don't want to.
Sounds like I want to.
It kind of makes you fucking puke pretty much every time. The 4 Horsemen, they definitely make you fucking drunker than you planned on being.
Is it like fucking vodka fucking?
No, it's Johnny. It's fuck. It's I think it's Johnny, Jim, Jack, and Jose. All in one shot glass.
That makes I don't want to
three fucking whiskeys and a tequila.
Yeah, that makes me feel bad now.
Yeah.
No, those are fucking
Skittles, you piece of shit.
Those are definitely shots for the young.
When I was in Mexico, we went to this. We got off the cruise ship and we went to this fucking bar.
What's this?
And like the dude that was serving like fucked with me hella for some reason.
What the fuck is this?
Like I had tattoos and I was like, yeah, bro, I'm a tattooer, like whatever. So he hung my business card up on the wall of the restaurant. And then he came back to me. He goes, hey, bro, what you need? I was like, what? He goes, I got fucking Molly, I got heroin, I got crack, whatever. And I was like, to be honest, bro, I'm drunk. I just want a little bit of blow. He goes, okay, follow me to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom with him, and this fool pulls out a bag. He goes, I'll give you this entire bag for like $60. And I was like, I don't want that entire bag because I have to get back on a fucking boat. But what if I just give you 20
and a blowjob?
No, and I was like, and you just like chop me up some. And he's like, all right, so it's already powder because they're gonna fucking scam you. And this fool hits 2 big scoops the edge of a credit card, like up one nostril. And I was like, okay, cool, man, thanks so much. Like I'm cool. And then he goes, no, get the fuck back here. He's like, one more for the other side, and it's like huge. So I do that, and as I'm fucking like, it doesn't hit me. and I'm all clogged up. And as I fucking left the bar and I was meeting my brother and my family at this other bar, I fucking step or kind of like hop off the curb and land and go. And when I landed, all of it just shot back.
Oh my!
And I was just like, woo! Like I felt like R2-D2 in the fucking X-Wing when they get shot. Wow! Like I was like, oh fuck. And I get to this other like fucking high-class shot bar. And my brother already has a shot of fucking absinthe and whatever on fire for me. And I had like a big beard at the time. And I'm like, he's like, that's for you, bro, drink. And I was like, and I like blew it out. And the whole bar goes, you're not supposed to blow it out. And before I took it, I go, fuck you, I have a beard. And I fucking chugged this shot. And the rest of the fucking shit was a blur. I got scammed into buying a butterfly knife by some fucking shop hand. And this fool, I was like, I can get this back on the boat. And he goes, yeah. And I'm going through security. And they're like, you can't bring this on here. I'm like, homeboy at the fucking store said I can. And they're like, of course, homeboy at the store said you can. You dumb fuck.
You're not supposed
Dude,
to
my little
fucking
brother
light
brought a
absinthe
fucking-
on fire, man. That's such a fucking...
Yeah.
My little brother was getting on a plane and had a fucking pocket knife stuck in the bottom of his carry-on, and was like, he's like 12 at the time or whatever. No big deal, but I was just like, bro, who the fuck told you could fucking just have a knife?
I put a weed pen in my ex-girlfriend's purse when we were flying to Hawaii one time because I
You
didn't
did
want
that?
it on me.
Motherfucker.
You're a fucking dirty dog. Dude.
I've flown,
I don't trust this guy
I've flown
ever.
internationally with
Give me
weed
one of
pens
them
on me.
skids.
Did you?
Yeah,
one of them.
every time. Every time I go to Europe.
Do you want to fucking end up in a fucking Bangladeshi in fucking prison, dude?
I think
Yeah.
he does, dude. Yeah.
What, you want me to run that shit?
Yeah, dude. Right up in that keister.
You just
dude.
go pull a Britney.
No,
fucking
I
grinder.
did get fucking pulled aside though when we were flying from Lisbon to Barcelona.
Yeah.
They pulled me out and I went, well, this is fucking it.
Yeah, dude,
And
that
they,
shit'll happen
And
anytime.
they were just questioning my water bottle.
Oh.
I had my Yeti in my fucking thing and I pulled it out and I was like, no, it's empty. They're like, okay, we just wanted to make sure it was empty.
I was just flying from Tennessee to California, and they had my bag at the gate, my check-on, and it was two marshals, and they're like, we're going to go through your bag with you right now. They're like, is there anything in here that we need
all
to
those
know about?
dildos
And I
they
was
got
like,
in
there's
there.
going to be like some machetes and weapons and shit in there because I was bringing that shit back. And yeah, that shit just happens. It could be they only did it because I switched my flight like pretty early or whatever. That's
Yeah,
what they told me. They're like, it's a red flag for us.
when we came back from that cruise, it was me, my stepdad, and my brother. They were like, you three come back, and they had all of our shit open. My stepdad had bought some muscle relaxers while we were over there, and he like was like, yo, it's like my sleeping fucking pills or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna bring my whole prescription. Like, I just put them in here, whatever. But I was trying to like church up the security dude, just being like, so you like going through other people's shit? And this fool was like not talking to me. I was like,
She doesn't give a fuck
all right,
about
bro.
you.
Like, but yeah, I mean, I've traveled, like I said, I've never brought anything like crazy. I got through the first time I went to Europe, I had a pocket, like my coin pocket had like 4 or 5 Xanax bars in it. And I got through the fucking x-ray scan and whatever. And I
Yeah,
was like,
pills don't fucking show up
yeah,
on the...
but I was
scanner.
like tripping. And then I got to, when we got to our aisle, it was all of us and then one girl. And Julian goes, yo, you're way better with people than I am. Can we like switch seats so you can sit next to her? And I was like, okay. And I was like, I'm not going to make this fucking weird, which I probably in turn made it hella weird. But I sat down. I go, hey, what's up? My name's Chris. And she shook my hand, told me her name. And I was like, would you like a shot of JMO? Because I had a single serve. I go, here's for your flight. Shot of JMO. And I put a bar on her fucking thing too. I go, there you go. And she just went, this is the coolest flight I've ever had in my life. I was like, let's go.
Was she like a fucking classy lady, or was she?
No, she was cool. She was, we were supposed to go to Barcelona, and she was talking about trying to, like, link up and, like, hang out with all of us and shit. And then that was the year that, like, the Catalonia riots started happening. And so my mom called me and was like, yo, I will Venmo you more money to stay in Portugal and not go to Spain because it was, like, riots. But Europe is, like, on that level of where, like, you riot at night, and then by the morning when everybody wakes up, it's all clean.
Shit.
So...
Tight.
Fuck, dude.
I want to travel.
So
Imagine
do
be-
it. All
being
you gotta
on
do
that
is make it a
fucking-
priority.
Yeah, what the
I am.
fuck,
I am
dude?
making a priority, but I'm fucking.
You better do it.
I'm at the.
You better
bar.
do that shit ASAP.
I'm
like,
so like in limbo as far as like money, fucking what I'm actually trying to do right now. As soon as I like,
You just start that fucking OnlyFans already, dude.
that's not what it's about, dude. It's all about this.
are you still
fucking-
selling your dirty fucking chonies or what?
Nobody wants that shit, dude. There's no market for it.
No, there's not. I could be like.
I even tried to sell it to Dan, the dirtiest man I know, and he was just like, "Fuck, get fucked, get out of here."
I'm the dirtiest man you know.
Yeah, you're most certainly the dirtiest man I know, dude. I've
You
heard
work
your
with
fucking
a
stories.
fucking Kelly, bro.
That
Kelly's had. Some
he's a
fucking-
reformed dirty man. You're
No,
still like within
He's
your
not that
fucking.
reformed.
You're still like you're still reforming, but like he's like out. You know, I mean, he's like surpassed you. He's got about like 5 years clean over you.
Kelly is still, dude. His fucking
he's
yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's
on
a guy.
Pokemon
I know, he's
Go,
a
his
character.
fucking name is Foopa Troopa.
that man is like he's the craziest character I think I've ever met in my life. Besides you, maybe besides Chris as well. I don't know.
Oh, we're just fucking plain Janes or what?
You guys are super fucking.
I'm a fucking saint compared to you guys, dude.
You did work at a winery, so
I did do that.
You were like a.
I was
You
also
probably
doing
played it.
hella
You,
blow
yeah,
on
you
the
probably
counter
played
in
it
the fucking
dirty.
winery,
He was
but
like
yeah.
those guys that like want to drive a Tesla, but they're also like fucking doing.
I test drove a
crazy
Tesla.
amounts
They
of
came to
blow
my
and
work.
fucking-
They were doing fucking test drives out of my work. Fuck yeah, I drove a Tesla.
Yeah. For us being like about the same age, I'm just like
everybody
this guy's
probably did
lived-
fucking.
You got like more experience than I do.
I've got-
As
I've
far
got some
as,
miles.
like,
I've got
I
some
was like,
miles.
yeah.
Is
You're
it safe to
crazy
say
guy.
that everybody was doing fucking coke at the winery or what?
I will say it was probably.
Did it progress your fucking career in the fucking wine industry?
Who I was selling it to was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't do
You had
that.
like a niche like
Oh.
demographic.
Yeah.
Okay.
With all the other cokeheads that work for my
Yeah,
bosses.
that's
so,
crazy.
It was just Chris.
That's fucking.
His name was actually Kyle. It was fucking.
of course, it's a Kyle.
Yeah, it was Kyle.
That's hella funny.
Yeah, he started that shit. He got me fucking into that shit hella hard because he kept buying it. So I had to go every time I go buy him some. I'm like, fuck it, I'll buy myself some.
Yeah.
And then, and then that was like 2 years of doing that shit. And
You just got tired of that shit, huh? And then what? You went for
I
straight.
did
from,
that until I
you
gave
went-
myself a fucking anxiety disorder, and now I
Yeah,
have
cocaine's
anxiety.
good for that. It makes you
Fuck
fucking
yeah,
feel
I
Fuck
just-
yeah, melt your
I
fucking
even
brain.
fucking like am around that shit. I see it. I get fucking anxiety. I'm like, this is fucking whack as fuck.
Are you taking anxiety meds?
Mm-mm. I get fucking like Chris talked about getting violent on shit. That's how I get with anxiety meds. I fought my
shit.
garage door that one time, and I didn't win that fucking fight. You know,
Yeah, I remember that.
It's funny. You and Chris are like on the brink of fucking mental breakdowns every time I work with you guys.
See, man, I just like love drugs and I'm good at them.
Yeah, I'm good
So
at
I
drugs
was
too.
for a
It's like-
minute until I just overdid it.
You
and
know
that
what
was pretty
though?
much
What
it.
you were talking about with coke, like weed now, like the amount of
It
weed that I've
started-
smoked in my fucking day, like it makes me fucking the most nervous.
I
Which
just-
is,
Weed's
like it's
the
the most.
only like of all the drugs
it's
that
calm.
I've ever done.
Maybe
which
that
is-
shrooms.
Which is all of them, pretty much. Never bath salts, but I've done pretty
So I'll
much
try
every
some
fucking
bath
drug.
salts.
Yeah, I never did like the hard.
Weed's the only one that ever made me think I was going to die.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like,
It,
yo, I've
it'll
done so
get that-
much shit that like I probably should have died.
I
but,
know
like,
it'll chill
I
out
didn't. And
after
I'm
like 20
weed
minutes.
Is
I'm
the
like,
one that like is not gonna fucking kill me, but for some reason I'm like, oh,
I hate it, man. I want to like,
I've
have
had,
a
God.
I want to like reintroduce myself.
I've thought I was gonna die from weed a few times, but like the only one I really thought I was gonna die was fucking blow because I did way too much in a really short period of time, and it just hits you, and then you feel that shit in your heart, and then your arm
yeah.
goes a little numb,
That's,
and
that's
you're
why
like,
that shit sucks.
I'm dying right now. That's
there
it.
was a night where I had been partying with my buddy all night, and I'm like, yo, put me onto your fucking plug because I have to drive through that way to get to my house,
Dan, you've never
and
seen
this
this
night's
video.
fucking going. And so he put me onto his fucking plug, and I went there. And so I get there, and I get my bag, and I lay out a big old fucking line. And when the dealer looks at you and goes,
Goddamn,
hey,
son.
man, like, you might want to be careful. And then you don't listen. You're just like, no, bitch, whatever. Like, yeah, that was one
Oh, I
of
did
them
see
nights
that
where
video.
it's like, yo, man, like, you lived through that. Why do these weed gummies got you fucking tripping so
Yeah, for
hard
sure.
right now?
You were driving on like doing that big of a
Well,
fucking.
Oh yeah,
Line and
dude.
shit?
Dude, I was fucking
Oh,
like
dude.
23 years old. You can't kill
Yeah,
me,
you can't
bitch.
kill me,
King
bitch.
Kong ain't
Yeah,
got
that's
shit
true,
on. Like,
that's
you know
true.
what I mean? Like at 23, it doesn't fucking matter.
Well, I'll tell you
Well,
this:
listen to these
even
fucking
being the
lines
age
that
that
were
I'm
just
at right
like-
now, me at 23 and me in comparison at fucking 27, about to turn 28, I can't fucking live like that anymore. Even like I don't fuck around. Even if I have 2 beers, I'm fucking Ubering home and
Well-
shit. I
well,
just don't.
That's like that story I told you guys about where I thought I was trying Molly for the first time, and it ended up being fucking moon rocks.
Yeah, that shit.
What are
And
moon
That's happened to me
rocks?
too.
like,
Just cut with
Pre-
like dirty fucking meth and shit.
yeah,
right?
pretty much. And the first half was tight as fuck to where it was so sick to where I pretty much was like, man, I literally would do this shit like all the time.
You're like a golden god.
It was tight as like I'd never felt better. And then the second half of that shit was like horrible. I've
That's
never
how-
been like it. I was so freaked out. I had such a bad anxiety attack because I stayed up for like
That's somebody that's not used to doing drugs, though. You have to
If-
understand that.
well,
Like,
no-
if you would have,
no,
like,
but the amount that I took was because what happened
too
was
much.
what happened was at first it was like, all right, this is cool, but then it was like, oh, I gotta do more, and then I even called my friend Trey that goes to fucking festivals and does hella drugs.
you were like,
and
"Look,
I told him
tell
how
me
much I
what's
took.
going on with me right
yeah,
now. Yeah.
I told him how much I took, and he was like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He was like, no.
I was
Because
I was
dude,
fortunate
I
enough
felt
to,
like shit. I
yeah.
felt like shit for 2 weeks. I
Yeah.
called him and I was like, yo, when is this gonna end? Because I'm not fucking stoked on this. And I had it freaked me out so bad
You did way too.
to where I literally had the worst anxiety panic attack of my life, to where my body froze up and I couldn't move my fingers. That's how scared I was, dude. And after that, I was like, nah, dude, I'm fucking cool. And that's the reason, like, I've never really done drugs. And that's, I haven't tried that shit since.
You're like, I'm cool.
yeah,
one.
if I just fucking
Yeah.
like did the starter amount and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
stayed like that, bro, I'd be partying all the fucking
For sure.
time.
I
'Cause that
was-
shit was tight as
I
fuck.
was fortunate enough to like have somebody be like,
That's
"Here's
fucking-
a point."
I'm like
Here,
thinking of the first
take
time I
this,
did
like,
Molly,
little bit.
Yeah.
and how much I took the first time I did fucking Molly.
I
'cause
did-
I was blacked out, fucking drunk,
Bro.
and I don't remember how much I took. But my friends were all looking at me like, "This is your first time doing this shit," and I'm like, I was at a rave too. I fucking went till like 4 a.m, and then fucking done. My arms hurt from being fucking fist bumping too much.
Bro, I
I had pretty good friends that were like, "Here's like a point. Here's a
Dude,
point or two.
my armpits
Do
hurt
this,
so
and then
bad the
you can
next
take
day.
more if you want."
Bro, I took 5 points.
You just didn't have a good shaman.
I
Somebody
think
was-
that's probably
someone
what I
was-
took.
I took 5 points for my first time,
I did. my
and it was
homeboy-
fucking horrible.
That's
I'm never
5
doing that
points,
shit.
bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, a fucking
Yeah.
leprechaun came up to me and sold me some fucking Molly. I'm pretty sure it was 4 or 5 points that I took my
Dude,
first time too.
Never
so-
doing that again.
And it fucked me up
Ever.
for like 2 weeks after my under my eyes was just black. I looked like
My
I
first
was
time doing
fucking-
Molly, I snorted that shit. And it
Yeah.
burned like a
my homeboy went out of town and he lived right across the street from the 440.
Mm-mm.
And so I met up with these dudes and I know them really well, and they were like, "Yeah, we have some fucking moon rocks. Like, you want to fucking go party?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I was like, "I don't want to be at the bar when I do this though." So we went up to his house, and I was like,
5 fucking dudes dancing until 3:30.
I know.
"No, dude,
Love you, bro.
it was me and these these two cats and I remember fucking taking way too much, and I was trying to play a video game, and I would be playing, killing it, and then like my fucking everything would just shut off, and I like come to, and I'd be like running into a wall, and then I would like go and like crush it some more, and then I would like come to again and be running into a wall, and they're like, "Hey, dude, we should like take a walk or something." Like,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, we should. And I thought that, like, I was like, cool. Woke up in the morning, cleaned everything, made sure there was, dude, no trace of me being there. And then this fool fucking gets home from vacation and goes, "Were you at my fucking house?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Bro, I cleared my inventory in Destiny before I came over. And when I got home, it was full. Like, there was shit in my storage." And I was like, "Fuck." I was like, "Yeah, bro."
Your virtual evidence.
I was like,
that's
"Yeah, bro, I got hella drunk at fucking the 40 and crashed at your house and played Destiny. My bad, bro." Like,
Who is this? Your friend?
my homie.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, I was like, "Damn, bro, game snitched on me."
The only fucking drugs that I'm like care to do anymore from this point out are just psychedelics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your relationship with psychedelics is pretty good. What's your favorite?
I love
like
'em.
shrooms?
Mushrooms. Yeah, mushrooms
mushrooms
are
are
my
tight.
favorite.
What about
Fuck.
acid?
Dude, I fucking love
Acid is-
psychedelics for hella long, and I can't. Those give me anxiety.
Really?
Now,
What,
too.
shrooms?
Acid
and
is
acid
too
was
big
the
of a
shit, though.
commitment.
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
It's
Acid,
12
yeah,
hours
acid's a little
at
bit more
least.
like,
Yeah,
it's a
that's
little
a-
bit more like,
You want to see
Violent
me
of a
on
fucking- not
shrooms,
violent, but,
acid,
like-
hella blow, and fucking blacked out drunk? I have a video of it.
one of my favorite psychedelic
he's being an
experiences.
influencer,
When
though,
I was
right?
living in Tennessee and I was hanging out with my buddy Sawyer, and he dosed me with some shrooms. And we stayed up like all night until the sun came up, and then we went out hunting squirrels in the morning. And he had like this
Hell
little,
yeah.
like,
You got to
it
get a lot of them if you're going to eat, though.
Bro, it was crazy. As the sun was coming up, I just watched the world like come alive, and like all like the birds started chirping and all this shit. It was like the most. We were just sitting on his like little stoop, like his front porch. We like each had a little gun. We're just gonna look for rabbits, kind of. You know what I mean?
That's
It was,
so tight.
it was sick as
That's
fuck.
fucking tight.
We weren't
yeah.
even worried about shooting. He ended up like trying to shoot a squirrel. He missed it. Thank God. Because I don't know if I could have handled that in my fucking vulnerable shroom state. I was like, this poor little creature. But I was just like, dude, like the world just
Well, I'm
Born Again, it was fucking so tough.
Oh, dude, mushrooms are fucking great, and like the more we're learning about psychedelics, the more we're realizing how beneficial they are. Because like there's something to be said about going on like a spirit walk and then fucking coming back to the tribe all humbled. Like not to sound woke and shit.
No, but it does
But
that to you.
like your tribe can be your fucking
Don't
family.
sound like a hunter gatherer, but
Yeah, for real though. Like because like
Be
your,
like
your
us
tribe is just like fucking whatever. Your folks, whoever it is the fuck you're kicking it with. And like egos get in the way of some things on occasion. But they're also finding out now. I'm just reading this article, so I don't have the whole story yet, but it's really fucking interesting. This doctor at Johns Hopkins, through COVID, like found herself in these like elevated states and has now started experimenting with psychedelics, and they're fucking starting to learn that psychedelics reset our brain to where we are able to learn like children do. So if you're having a hard time fucking picking up that second language or playing that instrument or whatever,
Or
chances
finishing a
are you just need
fucking drawing.
to fucking get blowed out of your mind.
Damn, that's crazy. There's
I'll
another
do some
guy too,
fucking
another
DMT
scientist
and
that
just
like,
fucking send it, dude.
dude,
Fucking, I love DMT.
I've never done it, and it's on my list of shit to try.
Bro, it's so
It's
fucking
worth
tight.
it. Worth it.
I
I'm
fucking
already
love it.
sold.
All right, here's my favorite thing about DMT. My favorite thing about DMT versus all other psychedelics. Well, it takes you fucking further than any of the rest of them do.
Yep.
It does it instantly. You're only gone for about 12 minutes, but for those 12 minutes, you are on a different fucking plane of existence. And whenever you come back, the mundane is so fucking beautiful. It is.
I did DMT and went to work after. It was the most beautiful day I had.
You get like an hour
life.
where everything has like okay, like have you ever seen the movie Big Fish? You know when he
I
first
watched that shit on acid though, so it
All right.
fucked it up for me.
Oh man, dude, what? That movie's so fucking great.
Coming down on acid, that's what we watched. It
All
felt so
right,
wrong.
well, like in Big Fish, there's this scene where like he sees the love of his fucking life and everything kind of stops, but everything's still kind of got like a sparkle and a movement to it. That's what the fucking come down off a DMT trip feels like. Like
Colors are
everything is like
brighter.
sparkly and it has like a movement. Like, man, dude, it sounds so fucking gay when you talk about it like this, but it's like you're just like vibing on this whole other level
No,
with the
it's-
universe. It's fucking tight. It's
That
really
sounds
It
awesome.
fucking
takes
tight.
what it does
I
is
know
it
what I'm
takes
doing
away
this
that
weekend.
internal dialogue and it just lets you kind of fucking rest within that like present, and then also like your sensory though is like it's more vivid, it's more bright.
I also
Colors are, like,
experienced
observed better.
like fucking like full on experienced a time paradox for man, it's the only time I've ever gone through something like that. Like our brains are capable of like grasping the concept of a paradox. Like how can like two things that are like basically opposite be true at the same fucking time? But on DMT, time was moving so fucking fast. It was like moving at like light speed and yet at the same time in total slow motion, like congruently. So it's like shit happens that you can't even fucking wrap your head around. You just experience it. I don't fucking know, man. It's
No, you
cool.
said
I feel like everybody should do it at least once. If I could get a fucking vape of some DMT, hint, hint, wink, wink. Anybody knows any fucking thing, holler at your boy.
Yeah, y'all got my Instagram.
I would probably rip that motherfucker once a week.
It
like
does
once a
that,
week.
but it's also you're not tied to any sort of like anxiety or like nervousness about it because it happens so fast. But at the same time, you're fucking
I'm just trying to think of who I can have.
You're
for this
launched.
shit.
I know my homeboy has one.
Well, if you take a big fucking hit, and like the way I did it was I had to freebase it, and so like you fucking roast it real slow and hit as deep and as hard as you can, and then hold it for as long as you fucking can.
yeah.
And then as you exhale, you fucking launch. And it's like as I blew the smoke out, and it was a pretty heroic fucking dose. But like as I blew the smoke out, it was coming out of my mouth in real time at the instant that I started exhaling. But once it got to be about maybe 18 to 24 inches away from my face, it just fucking broke into like fractals, and the whole world turned into the fucking cover of a Tool album. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit that like I can't do.
That sounds so
Why
fucking
not?
dope to me.
You're only
I'm
there
like,
for
I
10
know what the
minutes.
fuck
I
I
know,
want to do
but
right
like
now.
that shit, like the instant peaking shit, like
Oh, dude, I
Fuck.
fucking love it. It's like
Yeah.
getting shot out of a
yeah,
fucking
like
spaceship.
like I need
it's
like
crazy.
a taper kind of.
Yeah.
No, it's-
like
See, man, I like
I did
that
that.
instant peak shit because that's where I'm trying to get any fucking way.
Yeah.
It's like going on a road trip
because your thoughts are
versus
still
taking a plane
coherent, so
ride.
you're like, oh, I'm experiencing like fucking like.
Well, and
my
when
shit.
I closed my eyes, dude, like when I would close my fucking eyes, my whole existence, it was like I would breathe in and like my whole body felt like fucking lungs. Every breath I would feel it all the way to the tips of my fucking toes and fingers. And like I was even all right, this is going to sound really, really fucking weird, but like the chain from my ceiling fan was hanging down and it makes a little tick, 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 tick. I was even hearing in fractals, which is weird.
yeah,
And but it was fucking cool. Like it sounded so goddamn cool. And I would close my eyes, and whenever things would get overwhelming, I would just open them and be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, okay, I'm in my living room." And then I would close my eyes again, and like it might have been 15 seconds that shit happened, where like between me opening my eyes just to reality check myself a little bit. In real time, it might have been 15 seconds, but from what I was experiencing, it could have been fucking 15 hours or 15 fucking days. Like,
Yeah.
who knows? It was fucking weird. And then at the end of it, it was like, because my little brother texted me in the middle. So, like, I checked my phone and was like, oh, shit. Or no, I'm sorry. He texted me right as I was getting ready to take my hit. And I was like, yeah, I'll text him back whenever I'm done. By the end of the whole, like, peak experience, it had been 11 minutes. That was it. But it might as well, like, dude, it could have been an infinite amount of time. It
Yeah.
was fucking weird. It's so good, though.
So like I did like a shit ton of ketamine for a little bit, and then like the ketamine thing, like when I was trying to do ketamine and then play video games, and the headset with the surround sound,
No.
like threw off my equilibrium hella
Well,
bad.
it's two totally different
No,
things.
no,
though.
I know, but like just the hearing and fractals and like shit like that, like even ketamine was like the first time where I had like a like oh shit kind of thing, you know, like I've told you guys before where I time traveled on New Year's and like did
That's
way
always Xanax for me.
like did way too
Xanax
much
takes me
ketamine.
2 days in the future.
Did way too much ketamine. Literally was at like this drum and bass like fucking pop up show, and I was just like leaning on a fucking wall watching these lights, and like the room was shaped like a Dorito kind of.
Okay.
And then so it
Was it nacho cheese or
it,
something?
it was cool,
triangle?
for sure.
cool.
Like yeah, like a triangle. but the way that the sound was bouncing, and then the way that my equilibrium was working, I was like, fuck. And I tried to get off the wall, and I basically like shuffled over to the other wall, bounced off of it, and was like, this is not comfortable. So I shuffled back over and then like sat on back in my original spot.
Okay. DMT and ketamine. Like with DMT, I couldn't have gotten up out of my chair and gone to the bathroom if I needed to. But the good news is it's only a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Where ketamine to me, every time that I've done it, it just
AKA
kind
hippie
of
heroin,
puts
they call it.
it puts the entire world into just slow motion.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
There's no like nothing
So-
speeding up at the same
so
time.
Isn't there like a kind of a brink of like ketamine though, where it's like you can put yourself in a K-hole, but there's like if you do up
Yeah.
to that point, it's kind of like
Well, I mean,
still
it's
operable.
it's a fucking horse tranquilizer. So like it slows everything way the fuck down. Ketamine to me is like listening to like some like it turns my whole life into a fucking a
Pink
Houston remix of like some 3-6 Mafia.
Okay,
It's all
okay,
chopped
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
screwed
yeah, yeah.
and everything's
Yeah.
like
Sorry.
No, I just like I think it's the same thing with acid. Is I'm actually afraid of like everything that's actually up here, because when I'm not fucked up and my brain starts thinking crazy shit, like I can fucking kind of manipulate it and like control it a bit. But if I give in to what my brain actually wants to do,
You can fucking get your hands on.
like I'm like I don't know the extent of in which like the shit is gonna get weird. You know?
Well,
It's probably going to get real fucking weird.
well, then
but like,
that,
that's
yeah,
all
with
right.
that
like,
mindset, it's never going to be a good experience
No,
for you.
and that's what I'm saying. That's why I won't take. I've been tipped in acid before,
Yeah.
been given it. I've just never taken it.
It was.
man,
I think.
I love
I think I was like kind of introduced to it in a very like productive way, where there
it's
was.
been sitting in a drawer.
You
for
just
over a
kind of
year.
have to. Whatever kind of scary shit happens, you have to embrace it and kind of
Yeah.
let it roll
Well,
over you.
I've
when-
never ever had a fucking scary experience.
I only
on-
did one time on
I've
shrooms
had
when
it.
I was
know-
like,
I know
I
what
was
you're
at a
talking
concert
about.
though, and I
Like,
was surrounded by like 100,000
My
people. That's the
brain
only
is
time
dark
Yeah,
sometimes.
exactly. Same.
Mine goes to a bad
The-
place
the
every time I do
fucking-
shit.
the
I
like
even
that.
like
That's why I
sat in
can't
front
do
of a
it
mirror for like an hour and was like looking at
dude,
myself.
That's my
like,
favorite
just,
place on psychedelics.
just
which is a
fucking
weird
trip,
fucking
but,
place
like,
to be.
The
I don't know
scariest
why.
fucking thing
fine.
that I ever experienced was, and it wasn't even really that scary. I was just like, hey, yo, I can't be here right now. So I just got out of line. Me and Sweetness were waiting in line to fucking renew our annual passes at Disney. But it was like the
Tripping
middle.
your
Oh
eyeballs
yeah,
off.
dude, I ate mushrooms on the way there.
Yeah.
And then somebody, because it was so fucking hot, somebody blacked out in line. And so like the medics had to come over and start taking care of them.
Yeah.
And like I knew like what was really fucking cool was like I've been going to Disney a lot, and with all of the tourism to the Central Florida area there, you hear different languages all the fucking time. But you can kind of tune all of that out and just be
When you're sober.
talking.
When
Yeah,
you're-
just be
when you're
talking
sober,
to, whoever you're there with.
Yeah.
So when the shrooms fucking hit, I couldn't tune all of that out. And I was just like hyper focused on all of the different languages around me. And I'm like, oh man, this sounds so fucking cool. Like I wish I could understand what they were saying.
Oh,
like,
you liked it?
Oh yeah. I was like, dude, like how crazy is that like we're all fucking humans, all from the same fucking planet.
It
but,
was like
our
Star Wars
mouths,
for real.
our mouths can do all of these different like weird, crazy noises, and they all mean different things to different people. Like that's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like humans are great. And then this chick just fucking faints. I was like, oh,
And that shit
whoa.
affected you, huh?
And then the medics came over, and then there was cops there, and I was like, hey, yo, babe, I'm gonna go
This is too much.
I'm gonna go right over there.
Same.
I was like, yo, I need to piss, but also like this is kind of bugging me out a little bit. And she was like, all right, cool. And then I just went over there and like kicked it in the shade for a minute. But it really wasn't a big deal. Like I don't the only drug that like I could say that I'm truly scared of at this point, besides fucking fentanyl, like that shit's goddamn terrifying.
That's not cool.
PCP.
Yeah.
I fucking smoked PCP one time. It was fucking crazy. But
It's
like,
a good pre-workout.
I
but-
also, yeah, you can be doing fucking skull crushers while getting tased. There could be 6 cops telling you to calm the fuck down. You're like, I just gotta get these reps in. I knew a dude that like not experimented. He was a fucking PCP enthusiast, and he fucking
I wanna
killed him.
meet this fucking
He killed
asshole.
him. No, you can't meet him. He's dead. He killed himself.
Oh, okay.
Was he on PCP?
Yes, he was.
Oh, that's fucked.
Did he cut his face off with a shard of
No, he
glass?
shot himself in the fucking face in front of his kids.
Oh my god, that's the dangers of PCP, people. You just don't come out here
And
just
we
fucking
stay away
doing
from PCP.
ripping PCP. Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
horrible.
But to that same story you were talking about, where you're like, oh, I'm fucking vibing, I'm doing hella good. I was watching one of my favorite bands in the world, and I was tripping on shrooms, and I took a little bit of Molly too, so I was just like, just hyper fucking, just fucking super like out there on this crazy planet. No, but like we were at fucking.
Tyler's like, the cool thing about mushrooms is it gives you enough hands to handle 8 dicks.
I was just fucking working them like a
Tyler's
fucking
jerking
like
fools
a.
off with his feet
I was
and
like an
shit.
operator, fucking. You know,
Like
what I mean?
a fucking horny gay montage, just hands and
Yeah.
feet, just getting after it.
Yeah, yeah. No, but I was fucking tripping out. I was watching Tool and shit. It was like the sun had just gone down. I was tripping my balls off, having a good time. I'm standing next to my brother, and then this guy behind me. I hear like a commotion, and like the guy's friend's like, "What the fuck did you do? What did you do?" And the guy's like, "Oh, I took too much," and it just like collapses behind me, just like straight ODs right in front of me, and I'm like tripping on shrooms, and I was like, that's just fucking like the music's still going, and I'm like, everybody needs to like stop right now.
Oh, damn,
that was the
Playboy
worst. It
dead.
was like too many people when you're tripping like that. Fucking was horrible. That shit was bad.
tripped on shrooms at a festival down in fucking San Bernardino, and like I didn't think it was that much. I had my fucking pit pipes on the whole time, and I was chilling until
Were they fieldies or hydroponics?
I don't even know the fucking difference. The ones that are fucking
No. Like fieldies are the ones that are just like grow in the fucking
hydroponics.
field. They're
Hydroponics fuck me up. They give me hella bad anxiety.
You see,
I like
dude,
my fieldies.
Well, here's the thing with fucking fieldies is like you never really know. So
Yeah.
like you can like get a batch of them and be like, oh, I normally eat this much, and then you do, but Mother Nature is like, hey, yo, bro, actually,
I've
you're
never known
going
I've never known the difference.
It was somebody fucking random that my friends knew ran into them at the festival down in fucking San Bernardino of all places, and she's like, "Here, you want some shrooms?" And I can't say no to free drugs for whatever fucking reason.
because it's bad to say
it's
no
rude.
to free drugs.
It's fucking rude.
mean.
One guy sold me $20 worth of shrooms one time at a fucking DoubleTree hotel, and it was straight straw in a fucking and like a fucking
idiot.
half, like a, and
Good
like
thing
a
you're a
quarter
Billy
ounce.
goat,
Fucking,
so you could eat it no problem.
I did. I ate that shit.
Did you trip?
Oh yeah, for sure, dude.
He did, and he was pissed.
I fucking lost my mind. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, you're all good. It was all good until I took the pit pipes off and saw how gross the fucking sky looked there. And then my trip just went to shit, and I didn't want to be there anymore. And that was the first hour of the fucking 12-hour festival. So
Yeah, I think I've outgrown. Psychedelics. I would like experienced them right when I was 15 years old. My first time ever doing shrooms in a house with my best buds, having a great time, laughing at each other and shit. And then, but like I've fucking had too many
See,
now.
COVID had me.
I've had too many now.
COVID had me in a real bad headspace because, well, we weren't allowed to work, and I didn't have any clientele here, so I couldn't work underground. So I was just sitting on my fucking couch drinking beers all day, every fucking day, playing video games because I had to be completely silent too because Sweetness was working from home.
Yeah.
So nobody could know that I was there.
Oh shit.
And I got to a spot where like I was just miserable. And so I did a big old fucking dose of mushrooms and walked around and talked to the birds and listened to the frogs and like appreciated the fucking goddamn it.
Was that
dude.
beneficial for you?
Oh, super beneficial for me.
I've-
Super fucking beneficial. There's this grass that grows around here that has like a long stalk and then like pretty big like seed pods all over it that are attached to the stalk by like, as fucking thin as a fishing line.
Yeah.
But the seed pods are pretty big. And so, like, I'm walking around and I'm looking at this shit and I'm like, dude, man, California is actually kind of fucking tight. Like, there's this, it was like walking around fucking, like, like Pandora from fucking Avatar.
You're like, I'm an
but
explorer
it was
out
goddamn Fountain Grove, just right up the fucking road.
No, it
And
does
was,
offer that.
It was super fucking tight. And, like, I'm looking at, like, Stellar's Jays and shit. And, I'm sure everybody that passed me that day thought I was weird as fuck because I was talking to birds, that like wild fucking birds.
Yeah.
And shit. I also had this moment where I was like, "Damn, dude, I think you're kind of racist," because every time an Asian person walked past me, I got the giggles, and I was like, "Oh shit! Like, why are they
Because
so?"
they were Asian, or you're just like
I don't fucking know.
Your
I was on
internal
drugs,
dialogue?
man.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, no, like in my head, it didn't have anything to do with like, oh, fucking Asians.
Yeah, yeah, it was just like
these people look so happy.
naturally. I have like the utmost like, respect for Asian culture. I think they're probably one of the most gangster.
But for me, it was incredibly beneficial. It put
Yeah,
my
you're
fucking
gangster
head
as
back
fuck.
on straight, and
Tyler
everything was
just
tight.
really fucks with hentai.
Yeah, for fucking
It's
sure.
an
Tyler
art form,
wants
you fucking
Tyler wants a whole
uncultured piece of
octopus
shit.
up his asshole right
I
now.
walked into one of my childhood friends. Fucking, they had their computer in the dining room, and he told me to come over, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm in my shower, and I'll come over." I walked in, this full straight beating fucking dick to fucking hentai, and I was
no
like,
way.
"Yo, in your kitchen? Like,
In your kitchen, bro.
Dude, I walked in on my fucking roommate. I got home at like 2:30 in the morning. Maybe might have been a little bit closer to 3. And I walk in, and we didn't lock our front door, and so I just fucking walk in the fucking living room, and my roommate's sitting there, fucking dick in hand, and he looks up at me and goes, "Well, you have caught me at my most vulnerable."
Why are we like this as men, dude?
some Kenny Power shit."
Yeah, but
We've
it was
all
like
been there.
before Kenny Powers. This was like 2007.
You never got-
maybe?
You never got caught jerking off?
I've never got
Not in the
caught
living
jerking
room.
off.
I never got caught jerking off in the living room, but like all men have fucking like. Why do we jerk off in the most risky spot?
Well,
I
you
will
want to know
say-
the most fucked up
Because we want
part?
to get caught, but I just haven't been caught.
The most
It's
fucked up
fucked
part was the most fucked up part was not that he was beating his fucking dick in the living room. Like, that's fine, whatever. I'm a dude too. To me, the thing that I'm like, dude, what the fuck, bro? Was it was with my portable DVD player and my stack of fucking porn.
He just made himself right at home with
Yeah,
your
dude.
shit.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
Those were newbies for him, bro.
That's hella funny.
I'm like,
you
yo,
have the good stash, bro.
here's how you know.
that
here's
was,
how
that
you
was
know
a new
how long
library,
ago.
homie. Like,
Dude,
Here's
I
how you
remember
know how
moving
fucking
my-
long ago it was. I was like, Andy, there's a brand new PlayStation 3 right there. Why do you got my fucking portable
You're all
DVD
put the Brazilian
player?
butts in the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Don't touch my
Yeah, what
fucking.
We
the
can do this
fuck,
together,
man.
goddammit.
He's
We,
already
uh,
gone through like 5 of the fucking
He's
DVDs
already
already.
done.
He's just scrolling through.
When-
Nah,
I had a
nah.
stack like no bullshit.
Dude, I remember
A stack
helping
of
my dad
fucking
move
porn
one time
DVDs.
and finding his fucking porn stash. And like, I was curious as fuck. So I'm like, I gotta see what's in
Nah,
here.
yeah.
The amount of midget porn that motherfucker
No
had
way.
was fucking
Dude,
insane.
finding your
I
dad's
was
porn
like,
stash
I'm
is
like,
crazy.
they're fucking two peas in a pod, dude.
I was
Me and my
da-
brothers found my dad's porn stash, and it was like 60, 70, 80 plus. I was like banking on, like, I was like, Dad gets this in a package, right? Like, but
Nah,
he keeps
those are
the
all
70
individually
plus. I
bought.
was like, why are you jerking off
No,
to old
we-
ladies, dude?
we,
This is
Because it's fun.
You're all-
my dad
he's
moved
curious.
out, moved out, and so Devin took his room and everything. Basically, like Devin just moved everything into the office where I stayed. And there was a stack of fucking DVDs, and I was like, "All right, dude, I'm cleaning up. I'm gonna go through it." I was like, "Fucking Fury, the case is right here. Fuck yeah, I gotta watch that." I'm going through. I'm like, "Nope, nope, nope," and then it's fucking barely legal, some other shit. And I looked at, it, I was like, "Might watch that." So I stuck it in the Fury case, and then later on, watched that.
Oh, yeah,
And
for sure.
Honestly,
Yeah.
though, to be real, like the production value for those old DVDs,
Dude,
it's
my,
unmatched.
Yeah, I've
You're
seen,
not gonna
I've
find that
seen
anymore,
Boogie
dude.
Nights, dude. I get it.
Sweetness
that's what
would
I'm saying,
give me.
dude.
She worked in a bookstore whenever we first started dating, and the bookstore had a fucking naughty magazine section, and a lot of those fucking magazines would come with DVDs. Well, at the end of the month, the ones that didn't sell, you're allowed to fucking open them and take the DVDs out, and then you just send them back to the fucking publisher. So every month, Sweetness was bringing me like fucking 6 to 10 porno DVDs.
Your girl's so tight,
Fuck
bro.
yeah.
And I'm
Jesus,
like,
it's got a
yo,
good
what the
fucking
fuck?
collection.
And so, like,
Yeah.
by the time I caught my roommate beating off with my shit, it's like almost like a fucking 2-foot tall stack of DVDs.
Like those plastic CD
Yeah, the fucking
cases,
tower. He has
like the
whole fucking
holders.
No,
CD
no,
rack of all the fucking
just DVDs, because like there was
yeah.
no case. They were just
Oh,
fuck. slid
That-
inside the plastic
remember
with the
all the,
magazine.
Can I,
so
can I
just
pose
that-
can I
that-
pose this question real quick? As men, do we have the underhand as far as like the mental capability women have to like read smut and get off to that shit?
Oh
where it's
yeah,
like,
fuck no.
their pornographic like fucking identity is like.
I
such
have
on
a pretty
higher
good
level than us.
imagination, but like,
There's no way.
women. That's because
No.
women are more mental and dudes are more visual.
For
So
sure,
like,
but we're a little bit of both as far as men go. It's mental and visual. That shit one leads into the other. But like girls can just fucking,
pull up a video and then jerk off to memory and tell me how fast you nut. Time the difference.
dude, I fucking
30
put that shit
seconds
away and I'm all just straight,
versus 40.
just straight, man.
one
Yeah.
thing, one thing that I
I
one thing
wrote
that
like a
had to do-
4-4-40.
as the only grandpa at the table. One thing that I had to do
Gray
that-
Bush.
By the way,
Yo,
congrats on
my
becoming a grandpa,
Congratulations,
sir.
man.
Oh yeah,
Congratulations.
Dan is a grandpa now. Sorry, go ahead.
Yo, let's
The,
go. I
one
wish we had
of
an air
the-
horn. Bam, bam, bam.
One of the
You can do
things
the
that
wah,
I
wah,
had to
wah.
do that y'all motherfuckers probably never had to do was I had to fucking drop loads to the Sports Illustrated swimsuit calendar.
No, I did that.
Caught my brother or my stepbrother.
Can I
doing
tell
that
you how
shit,
many
so-
of my grandpa's Easy Rider magazines I fucking ruined?
They were naked though.
I had
All
Maxim.
naked.
We had
yeah,
Maxim.
yeah, they're naked.
Do you guys ever do Maxim at your guys'
Oh yeah, my
Oh,
mom.
yeah,
My
for
mom
sure.
brought me the Avril Lavigne Maxim magazine, and she hands it to me. She goes, "I know that's your girl. Don't beat off to that. It'll make me
You're
feel
all,
weird."
Mom, what are you doing?
I was like, "You know what I'm gonna do."
Bro, on the
What the
on the
fuck?
old fucking WWF fucking websites, they had this section with it. It was just like the chicks. I beat off to that shit
Yeah.
Dude, but-
multiple times to Trish
Bro, I
Stratus.
do
beat
that,
off to
though.
the sex scene in Night at the Roxbury. All
I
right,
also, I also did have
and
like
office chairs.
I had Windows 95 probably when I was like 8 or 9, maybe 10 years old, just printing off titties. Straight sending that shit to the printer, you know what I mean? I did have
Well,
that.
I did that too, and
Yeah.
I
Me and my stepbrother would just share magazines. He'd fucking get this shit, and then he'd be like, "Hey, if you ever want to use this shit," and I'd be like, "Cool." I'm all trying to open the pages; they're all fucking stuck together. and shit. I'm like, this motherfucker.
remember me telling you that story?
this motherfucker?
when
You
my
got
dad
caught printing some
You
fucking
gotta get the
titties,
facial,
dude.
dog.
no, because
Damn.
my
You made me think
fucking
of fucking
my
this is
dad
the
gave
end.
me my first fucking
Look,
computer,
templates
Yeah.
everywhere.
and you could go on the internet, but like kind of.
I've definitely
And I
buried
fucking
3
I
Windows
printed
95
off
fucking-
pictures off the.
I buried
server
I
bus,
9 hard drives once the FBA
and
got
then I
off.
put it in the
Did you guys ever
in
have
my
LimeWire?
wallet.
Oh,
What?
I got a story
Hold
about
on, hold on,
LimeWire,
hold on.
dog.
Shut, shut.
Fuck.
You
got
printed
one,
off
too.
a fucking picture and put it in your wallet?
Bro,
Like an
I
old
fucking
girlfriend?
yeah. I printed off some fucking porno, and put it in my wallet just in case, dude. If I'm fucking taking a piss and I'm like, dude, I got a JO real quick, I just take it out of my wallet, whatever. So I always had it with me.
You're
you know?
having a rough day in fifth
exactly,
grade. You're like, I'm gonna
exactly,
go
bro.
fucking
And then
rub the shop.
I dropped my wallet, and my dad picked it up,
Yeah.
and of course he looked through it
Why is he gonna do that?
because he's a
That's
fucking
your personal
asshole.
space,
Because he's
bro.
he's a fucking
no.
fed,
Personal
bro.
space,
Parents know,
bro.
because if you're trying to be weird about your wallet, they're gonna be like, all right, let me look through this shit,
My,
motherfucker.
he
Yeah.
fucking looked through that shit.
Not me, dude.
found
In my
that.
house, I was the fucking king of that shit. I
No, you
fucking-
weren't.
Yeah,
Shut
I
the
was.
fuck
In my
up.
bed, I'd tape it to my wall and be like, "Come in here. I guarantee you're not."
Yo,
gonna like
did
what
this
you
fool
see.
take some fucking blow or something?
Dude,
This is the most he's
that's
ever
what I'm saying.
talked
What do you mean?
ever in
No,
my
fuck
life.
that
Yeah,
shit.
what happened to being fucking stoned?
Yeah.
I've never
I
heard you
mellowed
talk
out.
so much
I mellowed out.
in
We're
my
an hour and a
fucking
half
life,
in.
bro.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Ev-
phased,
literally
it's phased
ever.
off, but
Dude, you talking about fucking sharing,
coming alive on
sharing
this
magazines
podcast.
with your brother?
Fuck,
reminded
It's
me.
the JMO. The JMO speaking
Yeah,
to
it's-
me.
I have a
it's the 240s.
Remember what happened
I'm
last
on.
time you fucking drank all alcohol?
Yeah, I know.
I have a little brother who is he
Beat
was,
Joey at Mortal Kombat.
born. He
I
was
beat
born
David,
deaf
would
No,
and
he
is
whooped my ass.
profoundly autistic, and so he's 24 right now, and he's probably at like probably at the level of about like an 8-year-old. Like he still believes in Santa and all kinds of stuff, and like he's kind of hard to communicate with if you don't know because he was born deaf. So like he has a cochlear implant so he can hear, but to like understand his speech any fucking way, there are barriers there between him and most people. And my grandma is a little slow on the come up with some of this stuff. It's not that she like
still, like,
holds
3 drops
anything
in there.
against him. It's just that she doesn't really know how to
More than 3
communicate
drops
with
in
them, and nobody's listening. So fuck them.
Wait,
I was listening, dog. What the
Sorry.
fuck?
No, what do you mean?
I had to nod to
You
this.
said nobody's
motherfucker.
listening?
Y'all pieces of shit. I'm trying to share some family fucking
was hearing you
stories
through
with
the
y'all,
fucking
and y'all got a
headphones.
whole sidebar going.
I have ADHD. dude, I'm
I
sorry.
nodded at
That's
drink,
not a
drink the
fucking
JMO.
excuse.
Dude,
Fuck you.
but when you
Yeah,
said
but-
that, I literally thought you said nobody was listening to your son. As far as
His
like,
son, it was his
Is-
fucking brother, you
Oh, your
dipshit.
brother. My bad.
Told you weren't
So-
listening.
Yeah.
asshole.
You did. You caught me. I'm sorry.
Anyway, while we were staying, he came over. My dad had to have surgery, so he came over and stayed the fucking night. And my grandma was like, I'm really glad that you guys are here because you guys have a lot of experience with people, that have special needs. And the next morning, she called Sweetness over and was like, hey, like I don't know what's going on, but Benjamin was being real. Oh, fuck, I said his name. God damn it, I didn't mean to do that. But she was like, hey, yo, he was being real. Like
narc?
awkward. He was being like real awkward about the dresser drawer, and I opened it and found this, and a homie had been using her printer to fucking print out porn in the middle of the night. She was like, I don't know what to do. We're like, he's just getting after it. No big deal. It's fine, Grandma. Dad did this in your house. I fucking did this in your house.
Yeah,
and
but
now,
to that,
and
though,
now
my-
Ben's doing it in your house. It's
My
all
biggest
good.
concern is like the younger generation that just has a fucking. Everybody has
Well-
an iPhone.
Well, yeah.
They have
like,
unlimited access to the fucking internet. Like my little brother's he's about 14. He's my youngest brother.
Yeah, that fool's
And I'm
beating
like-
it every night.
I'm all, bro, what kind of shit are you seeing? Even on Instagram, I see
Yeah.
fucking titties and fucking ass all day.
Your
on
little
Instagram.
brother comes into the shop and he just looks fucking guilty. Like
He does look guilty. You're
looks
right. I'm
guilty.
all,
He
you
does
fucking.
look
he,
guilty.
he looks like
All
a
the
bad
fucking
dog.
I'm all, you're just waiting for the next moment to beat your dick right now, aren't you?
I look
You
over
fucking
at
dirty.
him. He looks over at me. We make eye contact for a second, and then I make sure I still
Low
got
key
my
though,
fucking wallet.
I do think my little brother. I think my little brother might be on the spectrum just a little bit.
Yo,
The way-
you
the
know,
way he's-
you
the
know
way-
your brother has gotten a hand job for sure already.
Oh yeah, dude.
100%.
So,
He's killing it in school right
Fucking Graham, R.I.P. You fucking bitch. But
You don't talk about
no,
my lady
I-
like that.
Fuck that shit, dude. I love that broad.
She'd be upset
But-
if he didn't say
Yeah,
that.
she knows me. One night I picked up a little fucking G spot from the homie, and it's like fucking 3:45, 4 a.m. And I got like fucking 4 rails chopped up on this fucking light board that I had.
Who are you?
And I'm fucking playing Call of Duty with the boys, and I'm like yelling. And this broad opens the door full all the way and goes, Christopher. And I'm like, yeah. And I have a fucking straight yoppers, a rolled up dollar bill, and a fucking credit card on my desk. And I go, if I go to hide this right now, she's for sure going to see it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, what's up, Graham? She goes, you're yelling, and it's 4 a.m. We're trying to sleep. Shut the fuck up. Yes, ma'am. She shut the door, and like, I swear, dude, my dick went from like this big to like an innie. Like, because I was like, I don't know if she knew, and she never brought it up ever. When I told her that I like to do blow, like, she was like, you do that? What the fuck? And I'm like, okay, I don't think she really knows that I've ever
She
done
definitely didn't know. She
Dude,
definitely didn't see
it
that
was,
shit.
dude, it was like sitting here like this with a controller in your hand and having it right there and have her look at you, the controller, and then I'm like, if I make a move, she knows.
Yeah, you can't. You
No,
gotta,
I think grandmas are just dope like that.
it's like
she probably saw
on
it and was
Jurassic
just
Park,
like,
bro.
Yeah.
It's
You
whatever.
gotta stay still.
Yeah, I was like,
so the T-Rex doesn't
it's
fucking
4
see
she
you,
can't
dog.
see.
She didn't have her fucking bifocals on, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
My grandma would not have, like, the only way that would have went down that way if it was my grandma. Like you say, grandmas are just chill like that. The only way that it would have went down like that if it was my grandma is if she didn't fucking see it. Because if my grandma saw it, she would have been like, Dan fucking Benjamin, and would have just like,
yeah.
that it's a wrap, bro. Like, my whole ass is getting beat by an old lady.
So when I first moved back, sorry,
No, you go for it.
when I first moved back out here, like from Tennessee, now I'm here. Like I stayed with my grandma. I was taking care of my great grandma for like 3 years. She's like 92, 93, 94 when she passed away. But like she caught me smoking weed on the front porch, and like came out and was like, "What are you doing?" It was like probably like around like 11 or 12. But she just didn't say shit. She just like talked to me for a minute, came back, like went back in. I was like, I'm for sure. Like I just like blew some smoke. Like she probably smelled that shit, but just never brought it up ever again. I think grandmas are just dope enough to be
Dude,
like, I'm gonna let this guy do whatever
My
the fuck he wants
grandma's
to do.
not that.
There-
dope,
Grandma's
dude.
not that
Dude,
fucking dope.
yeah.
One
My-
of them
my-
probably
Mine
would
is
do
tight,
that shit
though.
with me. The other one fucking
My
absolutely fucking
grandmas
not.
both died. Both of them died without ever hearing me really cuss or anything.
Really?
Oh,
dude,
fuck
my nanny
no.
used to like.
Fuck
My
no,
nanny used to
dude.
knock something over and be like, shit.
Bro,
She's like an old Italian lady.
my
She's like,
grandmother
that's
was
what
a
I
fucking war bride.
Yeah.
who came
Mine
over
too,
who
yeah.
came over from England, married
Nice.
my dad's dad. He was in the war. That fool died, and then she took care of 2 fucking boys by herself for years.
Yep.
And she did not fuck with that shit like at
Wait,
all.
no,
if
really?
I cussed in front of, like, if I said even a cuss word, which wasn't even really a cuss word,
Just disrespectful.
oh my
kinda.
fucking
Yeah.
god, bro.
That's how my
That's
family is.
crazy.
We're like,
No,
my
fuck.
grandma.
They don't
I'm
know-
not about
they
it.
don't
My
know-
mom, I don't even
My
swear
nana
in
was
front
like a
of my
They-
second mom. She raised 3
Bro,
boys.
they
like,
had my parents even like died with a lot of shit that they didn't know that I did. But my grandparents for sure passed away without knowing any of the shit that I did, because there's no fucking way.
my
dude.
nana was like,
They would have never talked to me
when my
again.
best friend like passed
Bro.
away, like I was like in fucking shambles, and like my nana like picked me up off the ground, took me outside, and was like, she was all like, I didn't like, nobody really knew that I smoked cigarettes. I was pretty young, but she like was like, smoke your cigarette, because I like pulled it out and just like, you know, my best friend has passed away. She's all, smoke your cigarette, like, and like patted my back and shit. And was just like super like dope.
That's
about it.
tight as fuck.
My grandma's cool in like times of fucking tragedy like that, but if I let a F-bomb slip on accident, which
Hell no.
happens,
I
she's
never
like,
cussed at my
dude,
Bro,
Like, it's never-
grandmother didn't say that she loved me anytime I would say it to her first. She didn't say it back to me for like 4 years.
They were just hard people then.
Because I was tattooing.
Oh shit.
And she would call my parents, and she'd be like, that's not a real job. What the fuck are you doing?
Was it your great grandma or like?
No, it
your,
was my grandma on my
Okay.
mom's side.
Oh,
And she was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like,
Letting
why
your
isn't
kid
he
do
in
this? Yeah.
school? She wouldn't say it back to me for fucking years. And then right before she passed, she like got over it, and then she was cool with it.
Did
but
she get to like see your art and like see you were
yeah,
serious
but
about
she
it?
didn't understand it. She was super old school.
Well,
But I mean, on both sides, it was
Yeah,
very.
my grandma still don't like that I'm a fucking tattooer.
No,
and
fuck
like it
no.
wasn't all that long ago we were having a conversation about it. And because whenever I went into tattooing full time, it was in 03. We had an electric company that went under, and my dad went and got a job as a building inspector, and my brother did too. And my
Like a
grandma was
family
like-
company that went under?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my dad's terrible with fucking money, but grandma was like, you need to go do what they're doing. You're really making a big mistake. Like you're basically throwing your fucking life away. And it was during COVID, it was in 2020. Me and Sweetness were staying with her because we had moved out here and then had to fucking fall back and regroup. And grandma said something, and I was like, like through all of this shit, like the whole 2008 economic downturn, like all of that, who is the one that never had to hit you up for money? And she was like, word.
You broke it down to her like that?
Well, I just said, yo, who's never borrowed money from you?
Yeah.
Hell
She
yeah.
was like, oh, you. The first time I ever borrowed money from her was it was over Christmas, actually, because we had a couple bills that needed to get met, and my dad was needing help recovering from surgery, and my family asked me to stay and help, and I was like, yeah, I'm totally down to stay and help. And then I went over and was like, hey, yo, like, I'm here to help, but, like, I need help.
You seem like that boy for your family, though.
I'm like, sure. I'm out of work right now, and I'm here to ride for whatever needs to happen. But because I'm the one with the fucking, strong back, I can do all of this.
I'm gonna need
like,
some fucking
I
payback.
need help.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It's only right.
well, and Grandma was like, all right, I'll help you, but like, I just need you to understand that it's a loan.
Dude, my grandpa to a T.
Right.
What were you gonna say, Joey?
My grandma's like been super chill about the whole tattooing thing.
Really?
She like when I first started, probably like 6 months into it, I was fucking dead broke. I have my car. My car is not fucking cheap. Insurance for that shit, not fucking cheap. All the shit for that. And I was like talking about selling my car, selling my camera shit. And she's like, don't do that. She loaned me like $3,000 and that got me through it. So
Fuck
like
yeah.
now she's all fucking stoked whenever I come in with new tattoos. She fucking loves my face tattoos. She makes me take my
Dude,
hat off whenever I see her.
It's
and shit.
my dad.
She's fucking tight, dude.
It's my dad, but it's not my dad is like super passionate about me like chasing my dream, because that fool like did flooring, but it was like an independent contract. He got all of his own work for his his whole career and shit like that. I think he's super excited to see where I go with it.
It's a bummer, dude, because me and my brother and like the Reno side was always like the white trash Reno, like, out kind of black sheep, especially me and my brother. And then on on the other side, like my mom's side in San Jose, we're just like fucking stuck up, like super sweet.
Kind of well-to-do people.
Oh my God, dude. And like when I moved out here, and even before that, my aunt didn't call me for fucking years. Like never called me, never, was like asking how I was doing. And then when I moved out here, she finally called me and I was like, oh fuck yeah. Like she's just checking up, seeing how I was doing. And all she did was just fucking ream my ass because I didn't have health insurance. That's all she did.
That's super unfortunate.
And I was like,
You guys
fuck,
are, like,
bro.
going-
Like this, like, that's why I don't really see him that much. She wants to see Alice, and I'm going to take her there pretty soon. But it's just like, I don't really see her much.
like-
I don't talk to him much anymore after everybody's died. Because my grandfather held everything together on that side. After he passed, that was a wrap after that.
My
So-
grandpa
like my
held
nana,
everything
too.
together too.
Yeah, that was my
He
nana.
died in
She was, like-
2017, and since then it's just like
sucks,
shit's
dude.
been weird.
That's how grandma's-
That's grandma.
Yeah.
Is, yeah. But
that's my mom's side of the family.
But
too.
I got a lot of messages after grandma died from people that I haven't talked to in hella long that would come across her working at whatever jobs that she was working, just like you did when she was at Home Depot.
Oh, dude.
And like everybody was like, yo, like that woman was so fucking proud of you.
She was.
Like,
Because, she didn't recognize me for a second. She thought I was just some dude with tattoos, and she immediately, oh, my God, like,
yeah.
my grandson does tattoos, and was hyping you the fuck up. And I was like, yeah, I know. Like,
Yo, what's up, grandma?
it's me. What's
Yeah,
up?
you're like, yo.
I've slept on
Yeah.
your floor multiple
Yeah,
times.
it's
What's up?
it was fucking weird because like I had a bunch of people hit me up that like I haven't talked to in years.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, dude, like I'm hella sorry about your grandma, but just know like that chick like rode for you
That's
hard.
It sucks, dude, because I got the same shit from people about my dad, because my dad would tell other people how proud he was of me, but he never said it to me.
No, yeah.
So
Hell no.
it sucked.
Yeah,
but but hearing that shit is hella cool.
It-
It's like it
Yeah.
just
I feel like
validates all
it's
the
more
shit.
important that they say it to other people. Like
I think
it's
so,
like
yeah.
it's better to hear it secondhand because
Because it's
you're-
like for real.
yeah,
real.
you're not standing
Yeah.
in front of them. They don't
That's
have to
true.
like look you in the face and say it. So
Yeah.
like there's like a 0% chance that shit is fucking putting on airs.
Yeah.
Like they're just talking to people about you. When
And I
you're
think
not
it
there.
feels a little cooler.
It
too.
does. I
it's
mean,
fucking tight.
it was just sad to go through those messages though.
Yeah,
you
it
know.
sucks, dude.
But before the shit gets too sad, we're pretty much out of time.
Are we?
So
We are.
yeah.
It's a good ass podcast. I like
All
it.
right, boys. Love you so much.
We
Thank
love
you guys.
It was
Hey,
been a
thanks for
pleasure.
tuning